Hello everybody. I hope everyone is doing all right today. I've set up my very first coloring stream. Let's see what I'm doing here. Wait, something's not working properly. Why isn't, wait, always starts like this. If you go back to my VODs, all my streams start like that. Something not working properly. I am actually at this moment trying to set up, and that's why you see, I'm gonna put something cute here for you to see, like my little coloring book. I'm trying to set up, I really wanted to go live on TikTok as well, but I totally forgot until I actually went live here on on Twitch. So I'm going to try and see if I can add a source on TikTok that I can show my camera while we are starting up this stream. So, feel free to come and chat with me while I do that. But I am going to see and try to figure this out for a minute. So let's see if I can add a source here. Is there a, okay, no capture, there is a camera option. I want to add a camera. And let's see if I can use USB device. Add source. No, that's not the one I want. I don't think, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to stream, because there is a chance that for some reason the camera on OBS the camera can only be used on OBS. I mean, you know what I mean? I can only use one camera. So I don't think that's USB video device. Is that it? No. That is not it. Is the OBS virtual camera also not? Probably gonna have to add a source here rather than a camera. I think that's the dealio. But that means that I'm gonna have to set up my camera. Sorry, this is like a few things that I'm still like here. Windowed projector. Let's see if this works. Hey, it's fun to try and figure stuff out, okay? So we're going to try, okay, let me delete this from here. And let's see if we can make like the magic happen. Apologies. Also, I hope y'all can hear me properly, because I have to have my microphone slightly further away than usual. Simply because, you know, I have to color, and that means that if I have to color, they all can see my camera. I think the TikTok camera thing might just work. I think it might just work. Still have to change a few things, but that is okay. Look at us figure out stuff together. I like this. I just decided to go live on like a whim today, because I got my new coloring markers, and I just figured, why not? Let's just do that. Now let me see if I can also do this without projector. Here, TikTok live, and that would be like this one, for example, right? No, not this one. Add source. Like, I swear to God, I really dislike TikTok Live. Sorry, I know you're looking into my phone. Let me not do that. I really dislike TikTok Live because the Live Studio. It takes so much from my computer. To be honest, like, it just takes so much resources, let's say, from my computer. And yet, it's so bad. It's like so slow. It's just not it. It's just not it. But, you know, it does allow me to do a few things. So that's not the worst ever. And that's at least I can stream, you know what I mean? On TikTok as well. But it should definitely be a lot better than it is, to be honest. But it is what it is. Okay, so let me see how I can do this. I want this source, which I think this is the one. I gotta move it here. Right? No. Gonna move it here? I think so. And now I can put my scene, I hoped, a bit there. Let's see. Okay, this kind of works. Covers more than I wish it did, but maybe I can actually make it a bit smaller here. And then, for people who are watching like on Twitch, I apologize because they're not watching anything. It's just me like being like chatting about how I'm trying to do my best with TikTok, but they can't see anything. And people on TikTok are not watching anything at the moment, so. Okay, so let me, okay, this one I can lock in place. And this one I can move a bit. You know what? It's gonna be good enough. This is gonna be good enough. And I don't have an image to put in there, as far as I know, right? No. I do not have an image for that. Okay, this is the back and this is the image there. So this is what we're working with at the moment on TikTok. And I'm gonna go live and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be like a just chatting. There. Y'all can see me type. Color while I chat, coloring and chatting. I think that's it. Let's go live, babes. Why isn't it allowing me to go live? Show at least one camera source before you go live. Sure, you can show camera, but I'm not gonna... I'm gonna push this all the way back, everything, so nobody sees anything. There, perfect. Go. Like I had to send the oh no, now I have to do everything all over again. Jesus, TikTok. Coloring and chatting. Let's go, babes. So join me for some coloring and chatting. Yes, okay. Okay. Okay, we can go live now on TikTok. So that should be good. Coloring and chatting. Go live. Okay, I'm gonna have, I don't know, I'm gonna have like the chat here from TikTok. Probably just keep it open. Hello, TikTok. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I hope you all can hear me. I don't know if my microphone is like 100%, but I hope so. I have no way to check if my microphone on TikTok is alright. No, it's not. Now it's muted. Okay, we are back. We are back, everyone. We are back. And I have everything. I have my TikTok chat. I have my OBS that is open. Actually, I'm going to put this in full screen so that I can see the chat here as well. And it seems, I hope TikTok is working fine. I'm not the biggest fan. I have a Razer, the camera that you're seeing here. Ooh, look how big my fingers are. The camera you're seeing here, it's a Razer Kiyo. And I like it well enough, but also, let me see if everybody is, yeah, okay. You can hear me speak. You can hear the game. You can't hear the game? Oh my god, you can't hear the game, can you? No. I've been listening to music all by myself this entire time. I apologize. Okay, game capture. Wildflowers. I apologize. I completely forgot. Spirit City, lo-fi sessions. Okay, okay. Now you hear me. Now you can hear the song as well. I've been, like, this whole time I thought y'all were listening to the song as well as me. You were not. I apologize. People who came in were probably like, this is shit. This stream is shit. It's just a girl speaking. There's no sound otherwise. And there was no sound otherwise. Let me find like a place to put my... Let me put this a bit more up, actually, so that y'all can see it better. Sorry for the changes in the camera. And then I'm gonna put my phone here so that I can see the chat as well. My phone is charging, silly thing. Well, it is an iPhone, so it is always charging. Also, 1 second. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. As you all know, I have 2 cats, and one of the cats just like ate, and I have to put the food away, otherwise the other cat's gonna eat it, because they have different foods, these cats. But anyway, welcome everyone. What's happening? Why is Spirit City? Oh no, wait. This is what I have to do. Okay, we're back. Anyway, you'll have to like forgive me, but I just put this whole setup that you see here now this morning. Okay, you can't see my camera, but you see there, like in the corner there. Ooh, it's nice to be able to point in the corner there. That's my avatar, which I always use for streams. Anyway, what I was saying is the following. I began streaming very recently. Streaming? What am I saying? Coloring. I began coloring very recently, and it was basically like we got a book at work, and I loved it. And let me show you actually. Let me show you my books. I'm gonna show you my coloring books. Why not? Let me check if I can find them. So here, I got this coloring book, okay? The Mindfulness Doodles coloring book. And this was basically the first coloring book that I got a few months ago. I would say weeks, but no, it was like a couple of months ago now. And basically, it came to the shop where I used to work at a bookstore, not anymore, but I used to work at the bookstore. And it came to the shop and I thought, oh, this is so nice. It was similar to this one. It wasn't even actually this one, but it was one from the same, how can I say, series. From, I don't know, I think the same person who wrote them and everything. And basically I saw it and I thought, okay, I love it. Let's see what the series are. Like what other coloring books they have. And this is the one that they had that I liked the most. It's a whole mindfulness coloring book series, but this was the one that I liked the most. And then I had some coloring markers. You're not hearing it anymore, are you? No, you're not hearing I gotta push this to the back. Apologies. Let me put this to the back so that I can. Okay, now you can hear the song. Again, I apologize. I'm always apologizing now. Okay, let's start over, okay? We have music. We have my microphone. Everything is running smoothly, I think. TikTok is running as well. So everything should be okay. I actually didn't realize that the desktop audio wasn't playing. Like the game capture wasn't playing and I wanted to play. I hope I'm playing this on YouTube. I hope I don't have YouTube Premium because I'm my priorities money-wise are in other places. So I hope we all get to listen to no advertisement whatsoever. If there is, well, you know why. Anyway, a few months ago, a book from this collection, the Mindfulness Doodles or the Mindfulness coloring book, came into the shop that I was got into the shop, arrived at the shop I was working on which is a bookstore. I just realized that I might not be able to see the chat now that I think about it. Anyway, and I loved it. Okay, I thought it was really, really cool. So basically, I decided to search what was on the series, and this was the thing in the series that I liked the most because look at these, this beautiful mushroomy thingies. I really loved it. So I ordered it, but it was a bit expensive. Like this thing was 13 euros. I only bought it because I had a really, really good discount, like bookseller discount, so I got it. And this is what it looks like inside. Let me show you. So it's all just doodling, okay? And it's good, it's nice. Like I really like that one with coffee and stuff. Like it's really nice. The only thing is, of course, it has two sides, and this is why I have this here. It has two sides, which means that whatever side I paint on, the back side is gonna get painted as well. You see, I already colored a few. And it's okay, but I do have to choose, like it bled through here a little bit. But I did have to choose like which paintings, let's say, which ones I wanted to paint and which ones I didn't mind not painting because they are at the back, so I'm not gonna be able to paint them. Oh my god, look at this, look how pretty. Look at this, gorgeous. Sorry, let me put it straight so you can see. This is beautiful, right? I think it's beautiful. But anyway, so I got this one, and I had some markers from a store here in the Netherlands. I mean, it exists in other places. Let me take away this from view. But it's a place in the Netherlands called Action, like this store, and they have really cool stuff, and they had some markers. So I decided, okay, if they have markers, I had bought them for like a Halloween costume that I wanted to make last year, and they had more markers, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna buy more, and I'm gonna start coloring, because it seems like a cool thing to do, especially like you can color while you are, for example, listening to an audiobook. And I wanted to, you know, listen to more audiobooks because I haven't been listening to a lot of audiobooks lately. So I got it. And then the algorithm on TikTok started throwing loads and loads of color talk my way, basically. And I just decided, you know what, that's really cool. Sorry, my arm is going to be there because I need to check something. And I thought, well, that's really cool. So I'm going to actually, you know, start doing this, start coloring more. And then I saw like people with loads of techniques and stuff like that, which was really cool as well. And yeah, and that's how it started. And then I just decided to get more markers, like a lot more markers. And today I received a box with 300 markers from Decotime, which is the same brand from Action. It cost me 75 euros with shipping, including shipping costs, which are $5.99. So basically it costs 70 euros for the box, and they just came in. And then I decided, well, you know, I never did like a just chatting stream, so I guess I could just do a just chatting stream while just chilling and chatting with people and coloring, and just do that. So that's what we're gonna do. But, and this is what I was coming to, this was just put together this morning, like the chat, even the overlay. The overlay I just made it this morning. There's like a spectacular thing. I can actually remove that, to be honest, because that is not going to do anything for me at the moment. Just 1 second. Because I had like a... Where is it? I think this is the one. Yes. So there you go. Because I'm still donating. I'm still fundraising for Gamers Outreach. So, you know, if you have anything to spare, it would be highly appreciated, because I have a goal of 200 euros and I have at the moment 17. So that would be great. But yeah, basically I just put this setup together this morning. I found a way to use my camera in a way that kind of works, but I'm sorry if I bump into the camera once in a while, because it's just a tripod on the floor that I'm using with my camera, so that you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm gonna put this one away, but I do want to show you all the books that I got from Amazon, like this week, because I caved in, you know, and I got like a bunch of books. So let's put this one away, the doodles. This is the one we're gonna be working on today, Spooky Cutie, which is gorgeous, and I already colored like a few things. So this is what I'm gonna be working on. Okay, sorry, my camera is always like, you know, trying to focus. And then I'll show you the rest that I got today. So there's this one. It's a storefront anime coloring book, and it's basically just storefronts. And I have content to share about it, by the way. I'm gonna share it on my timeline. But that's basically like storefronts from animes. I love painting storefronts. I actually was doing some aquarelle, some watercolors a while ago, and basically I was using storefronts, actual cafes, etc., as an inspiration for my watercolor paintings. That didn't last very long. I wasn't that bad, it just didn't last very long for some reason. So this is I love this one. I saw it also on someone's TikTok, and I thought, wow, I love that. And look at that. I mean, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna love coloring these as well. Then I got Little Corner, and the next ones, not this one, but the next ones are all from Coco Wayo, which is a brand, and they make like coloring books and other stuff, and it's really cozy and cute, which is just my vibe. So little corner, cute and comfy coloring book. And this looks like a Blender scene, right? Like if you worked with Blender with gaming, it really looks like it. And this is what you can kind of like find inside. Like some of the scenes do look like they're inside a Blender, like, but they're just really super cute. And there's like smaller things to, you know, paint and color, and I really like it, so I got this one. Then I got the Cozy Girl coloring book. This one is not from Coco Wayo, actually. It's from someone else. What's their name? It was here. Wait, give me a second. Their name is Jeanette Veronica Coloring. And I got this one, to be honest, because I thought this one's gonna be super cute with smaller things to paint, you know, to color. Sorry, I keep saying painting, but it's coloring. I'm not painting anything. And you got stuff like this. See, like all these scarves and stuff, cozy vibes, like sewing machine. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's really just like if you want like something that is a bit smaller, for smaller coloring things. It's just amazing. It has the books as well. It has yarn. Look at this. Just super cute. I love the books with the plants. Oh, sorry, not this one. Next one. It's amazing. I love it. And then the last one I got was one that actually when I was deciding which one to get, and I got this one because I thought it was the cutest. I actually I was in doubt between this one and this one, which is Little Spooky. See, it's from the same brand, from the same creators, and it's just with ghosties and cats. And it's another one that is like, oops, sorry, it's really cute. Look at this. Hair growth for ghost. I hadn't seen that. Look at this. Supermarket in the snow with the cats, snacks. Like, I think it's super cute, and I'm really happy I got them. So basically, the ones that I got from Coco Wayo are these three. So this one you see here, Coco Wayo. There. Can see better. This one, Little Spooky and the Spooky Cute. And then I got this one, which is very much in the same style. Even the books are very similar, but it's kind of different because it's smaller things, as you can see. Like, very cute. And then the anime storefront. And of course I have the doodle one as well. But these are not the ones we're gonna paint today. Can't wait to start this one. We are going to be coloring Spooky Cutie, which is this one. And if you want to have an idea, because I haven't shown you inside of what it looks like, this is what it looks like. Okay. It's like super different scenes. Oh, this is already a painted one. I have colored this mostly like in, how do you call it, like in order from the pages, but not all of them. And this is okay. I got a few tricks for people. If you want to start coloring, I got a few tricks. Let me put this away first. So basically, I'll show you the first one I painted from these, because I saw, like, when I got these, of course, I had no idea. I saw people doing wonderful jobs of coloring, and I didn't know what I was doing. So basically, you know, I try my best, but then I saw some people coloring, and I thought, I want to do that. So I decided to copy. Okay, like the first one's just to get like a feel for what I need to do and stuff. And I just decided to copy a few things, and I did the first page from the first drawing that I basically saw that I was like, wow, and that was this one. Okay, like look at that, with all the shading. I don't know why my camera is so dark, to be honest. It's so light, to be honest. It should be bright. It shouldn't be this bright. Anyway, this is what I have, like with the shading, the lights, the light there from the candle, the light here, you know, like. And it's beautiful. I mean, I didn't do the best job here. It should be the other way around. But to be honest, I'm very proud of these. Here it should be also a different color because it's the veil, and I painted as if it was hair. But it was I wasn't good with blending either because I didn't know there is like a marker that you can use for blending. But it doesn't matter. because I still love it. Like, come on, let me put this like this. Come on, it's still very cute, I think. I wish my camera wasn't this bright. But anyway, it's still very cute. But this was copied. Like, I did not come up with the design or the colors on this. It was copied by someone. But then after doing this one, which was the first one, I decided to go back to the beginning. And I started with this. Which the first time, I actually hated it when I painted it. Now I don't think it's that bad. But I made a few mistakes that I was like, wow, this is terrible. It's not terrible, it's just not great. It's not amazing. And this was like the color page, like the test, so you can test colors and stuff. I must say, before I bought the box that I have now with the 300 color markers, I was using some water markers, and those are fucking shit. And that's why, for example, this, it's kind of like bent. You can see that it's kind of like a little bit bent there. Because yeah, it was not the colors I wanted, and it was not the markers I wanted, because they don't paint that well. And I think alcohol markers just slide so easily. But I didn't have all the colors for some things. Like this color, I only had it in water markers. So that's why I got the big box. Even though I already had quite a few, markers, I got the big box because of this. So yeah, so this is like test color page, and this was the first one I did. I also got some inspiration for like the clouds and stuff. I truly dislike, I hate the fact that there's like, because that's the thing, with alcohol markers, you have to paint fast, because if you don't, you're gonna get like stripes. And I got like a huge stripe here in the middle from painting this whole thing. Like here it turned out alright, because it's smaller sections, but this one was a really big section, and I didn't like, let's say, you can kind of like find a way to paint it that is easier, that you can like don't need to stop as much, or that you can kind of like go to the right places so that you don't have as much of a strip. Sometimes, a stripe. Sometimes you will have stripes, and here is what you see. Like there's like a strip of like paint there, very ugly color. And this is why I was using this. This is basically watercolor paper. Oh, this is on the other. Okay, sorry. This is aquarelle, so watercolor paper, and it's a thick paper that has like two sides. One side is like, it has kind of like, you see, like consistency. It's kind of like, I don't know, wrinkly, and the back is not. The back is very flat. So basically, what I did is I cut a piece of paper to the shape of my book, because I like it better. And then every time you paint, you put it at the back of your drawing, so that it only bleeds to the back, but it doesn't bleed onto the next drawing, because that's a shape. So you always put that. You shouldn't forget to do that. All right, and that's why I have like the backs of the paintings of the coloring place like this, and then the front is like this, because I use this. And like I know that the markers from Ohuhu come with like a plastic sheet. I'm not sure how the sheet works. I think it works well, but this works well. I think any thick paper will be fine. So this was the first one I did, where I didn't look any references at all. I just made it by myself. I just decided I'm gonna, do some colors I like. And that's what I did. And these I got references, but instead of like doing like this one in the middle, no, not this one, sorry. Instead of doing like this one and copying the whole of the colors, I actually took elements and colors from different ones. Like the one with the pink flowers, like this, had, I think the bird was like gray or something, and then the sky was different. So basically I took the colors of the bird, and here from one thing I did the hat myself. The flower colors I took from another place. The blending of the background I took from something else as well. So yeah, so it's like it's not original. I didn't paint it just myself with coming up with colors, but I did take inspiration from different sources. This one I actually copied from the back because it's the back, it's painted here, as you can see, it's colored in. So I tried to do my best. It's not great because, like I said, I also didn't know how to blend at the time. Now I know better. There's some stripes here, but you're gonna get there. You're gonna get that, I mean, when you have like such big pieces of coloring. This one I also just came up with the colors myself. This was again a water marker. It's kind of nasty, I don't like it, but I don't mind the colors in here. I've seen amazing ones with like glittery kind of fonts, but I really like this one very much. This one I painted by myself except for this background, okay? Because I saw this background somewhere and I really liked it. And I tried to copy it. It's not the same as the people who did that, but I tried to copy it a bit, and the rest I kind of did by myself. There are some tutorials on TikTok and also on the Instagram of the Coco Wayo, and they teach you how to do certain things. And the grass, for example, I did from them. I took it from them. The idea to make like some places, you know, greener, darker than others, and then really do like this bit so that it looks like it's actual grass. I'm going to show you there. See? So yeah, there's that. But the background I copied. And then these I just made by myself. I also saw how to create like other patterns and things. It's not perfect because I was missing the gel pens, which are these, like some white jelly roll, and they are basically pens that you can use to put white marks on things. And you know what? Why don't we do that already? Before we start up with anything else, let's open the pens and try them out, test them out. Okay, which one I wanna start by the smaller one, which I'm guessing it's this one because it's 05. And first, before I do anything, let me just test it out here. See if it's working. Is it even working? It is working, but it's very thin actually. Wait, let me see the 08. Wow, they're kind of thin, but they're good. I like them. Okay, let's see the 10 one. 10, right? Yeah. I thought this was gonna be super thick, but maybe not. Maybe this is perfect. Oh, I think the 10 one is gonna be perfect for what I need. Okay, let's see then, because you see there are some stars here. And the idea, actually, let's go back. Here, I made them like kind of goldish, but I don't like the gold here. So I thought maybe we can color in that first. Maybe that's where we start before we do anything. So, yeah, because here it's supposed to be plate, like here at the back. Let me show you. It's supposed to be a plate, but I need the white to be able to do plate. And this I copied the background, like the pink background thing was copied in these two books, I think, if I'm not mistaken. All the rest I kind of came up with the colors myself. Oh, this was a bit darker, supposedly, right? Oh no, that's there. Okay, never mind. So I came up with the colors for the rest myself. Like, oh, and this vase as well, I copied from the person, and it has like some white things as well that I want to draw in because it's very pretty. But the rest I kind of came up with the colors myself, except for this background, because I really liked the way it looked in that person's coloring, and I just thought I'm gonna do it. And yeah, the colors here are a bit muted because of my camera being so bright. This one I came up with all the colors. I even I learned to do like a knitted pattern. And look at it. You see my pumpkin? It's a knitted pumpkin. Isn't it cute? I love it. And also the floor. I also checked how to make like a wooden pattern because the floor was not wood. The floor didn't have like these how do you call it? Like these black stripes and stuff. It didn't have it. But then I just used like a very thin black pen to do that, like this one, like art. I don't know the name. I got it from Action as well. Artist Fine Liner, and it's a 0.3, I think. 5. 0.5. Let me. Can I do like influencer style? Hello? Keo. My Razer Keo is not cooperating. Yeah, look at that. See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. So I got this one for that, and I did the lines here, and I did also the other lines to make it look like it's wood. And I'm very proud of myself for that, because like I said, I didn't know which color to paint the floor. And then, yeah, the wood is perfect here with the little catty cats there. So I came up with all these colors. Kind of reminded me a bit, I think, of IKEA colors. You know, the yellows and blues and stuff. And greens. Really love it. Really like this one. I tried to make it a little bit like fluffy because I saw some tutorial on TikTok for that, but it didn't really work with the colorless marker. The one they usually use to blend in, but it doesn't matter. This one, I'm super proud of this one. Especially, and look at this. Look at the blending in these leaves. You don't even see like the stripes between colors. Do you see that? I'm sorry, I'm showing you up close because I'm super proud of it. Okay? Super proud of that blending. I wanted to do like some autumn thing because of course like all the pumpkins. I did the pumpkins with funky colors because I figured, well, you know, this are peculiar people. You know, peculiar people. There's a little girl, I think, that was an alien, and then a pumpkin person. So I figured, you know, it's so I thought I did also the skulls here in the list. She has like a shopping list, and you can see skulls there. I drew that. It's not very good, but you know, I also did the lace. If you can tell, like they're wearing lace in fishnets. I did that myself. So that was that. And yes, I'm very proud of this drawing, to be honest, like super proud of this one. I really love it. And I also did the wood again. Oh, here. So I did the wood again and I really like it. Hi everyone on TikTok, welcome in. So I did this wood like I did the other one. Just painted different colors. And that was that. But the fishnets as well, I'm very proud. And I really like that I did like this kind of green pink bow on it. The only reason why you can't really see, like I said, this very well is because my camera brightness is quite high and I don't know how to tone it down at the moment. I just came up with this setting for streaming, so for today we're gonna do it like that. But I see people joining on TikTok, so welcome in, everybody. I don't know, I wonder if my music was tuning down TikTok and that's why people weren't seeing it. Kind of wonder, because the music stopped and suddenly people started coming in. So welcome in. We're doing some coloring and some chatting today. I got the chat on TikTok open here, so if you want to chat, feel free to. I'll be seeing your chat as well. And I did this one. This one I was so lost with. Again, I went in with a wooden kind of like style. It's not perfect, but it kind of works, you see? It's alright. I think it's alright. But I was so lost. Oh yeah, something else I'm very proud of is like the lemon wallpaper. You can see that. I just made the lemon wallpaper. It wasn't like there. And I was actually watching The Last of Us when I did this. But the thing is, I was so lost with the colors to pick here because I started with a bed in blue, and then I wanted to do like a purple bed, like bedding, you know. But I know that people love purple; they love purple, so everything would have to be purple. And I was like, I cannot do that. I can't put everything being purple. But I was quite unhappy with how I did this, like the I don't know the name, the sleeves for your pillows, you know what I mean? Pillowcases, that's the name. When I did the pillowcases, as you can see, I kind of regretted it because I was going to do a pattern and then I kind of painted on top of it because I didn't like the pattern at all, the way it looked. But then it immediately there, it was the first thing I painted and I thought, this looks like shit. I don't like it at all. So everything that I did after was like, okay, this vibe is like poor university student who is basically keep picking up things from secondhand shops, you know, and Goodwill and stuff like that. So nothing matches. And that's why I kind of wanted to like do most of like the furniture. Nothing matches. Nothing is the same color. And in the end, I didn't like this much when I finished it. I was like, meh, it's not that great because I don't like the colors all that much. And, you know, not everything is perfect. But I kind of like it now, to be honest. I'm not super unhappy with it. It's all right. And I'm very, very happy with the lemon wallpaper. So that also counts for something, right? So, what more? This was the last one I did. I finished last night. And I also I came up with most of the colors myself, except this one, because this part, as you can see, I actually went and I copied from the other drawing that was like my first drawing, which was this one, that I copied from someone. So I was like discovering my techniques and stuff, so I couldn't deal with just painting it myself. So I used it here again. Just need to drink a little bit of water. Hydrate, people, hydrate. Okay, here we are. So yeah. And then I love the monsters. I love that this monster has a mustache, as you can see. So very happy with it. Also the floor again, I made it wood. And this is like, I wanted to do like a quilt? I don't know. Oh, welcome in. Oh my god, Sarobi is raiding. For people watching on TikTok, don't be weirded out. I'm streaming on Twitch as well. And I have just been raided by the one and only Sarobi. Let me give Sarobi a shout out. Because Sarobi, from anyone, deserves it. Let me see if this is the way I do it, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Sarobi. You're playing no game? Welcome in, Raiders. I apologize. I've been speaking a lot and now my voice is kind of telling me to take a break. But we're not going to do that. So, yeah. So today I'm doing like a little bit of a different stream and I'm doing some painting. I would like to put some... Let me reach here for my game so that I can put some nice music here. Let's see. Wait, I'm not gonna play this one actually because I think TikTok is gonna be like no, but we do have spooky melodies. Let me know if this is okay. I'll put it a bit lower for everyone. Is it playing actually? I don't hear anything right now. Can't really hear. Wait. Something is playing. It's just not. I can't hear it. Why? I have no idea. Because the game is definitely capturing something, so I'm pretty certain that. Oh, I hear it now. Okay, we have some spooky music now. Hope y'all are okay with that. If not, let me know and I'll switch it around the switcheroo. Sorry about my hand being there as well. And as I said, welcome in, Sarobi. I made like this overlay that you can see on Twitch this morning, and I actually didn't realize that the chat was also white. So, but yeah, please go follow Sarobi. Sarobi is known for giving people a lot of love, and he's got very chill streams, so go follow him. Okay, so should we start? I just showed people like the drawings that I've been painting, the things that I've been coloring in, and actually this music is gonna drive me crazy, I think. Let me go switch this. Let me put something more chill. Like, I love the rainy day incantation. So let's do that. Yes, this is the one. Okay, so let's start painting something. I'm kind of sad that I can't show you like my markers that I got, like the 300 box that I got. But that's okay. We are going to paint this one next. I think it's a good one. I want this in kind of like pinks and oranges color. Yeah, that's what I want. So let's do that. Another trick for people who started like painting now. Sorry, coloring. I keep saying painting, coloring. If you don't want your back to be messed up or at least your neck, because you're always like leaning over what you're painting. I got this computer support. So it's basically like a support that you can put your computer on. Like it's very known for laptops. I also got it from Action actually. It was very, very cheap. And then I get like a thick book, or in this case I'm gonna use my Aquarelle notebook thingy. Like here, to create like a base. You can have like an acrylic base. I like to have a little bit of thickness here. And then you can put your coloring book here on top of it, because then it's easier to just, you know, paint without having to lean down a lot. So for me, this is the thing that works the best. And it's a tip for y'all if you're starting to paint, that it's very, these things cost me like €2, so it's very easy to find. A lot of people already have them for their laptops. So yeah, it's very handy. I really like it. Okay, we're gonna choose the colors. First of all, let's not forget, let's put our little, oh, look at that, that's so cute. Let's put our paper in between so that it does not bleed out to the next painting. There, this is enough. It's sufficient. I have some swatches here that I did a few days ago from the markers that I have. The only thing is, these are no longer up to date because these are like like I said, I had a mix of alcohol markers and water markers, and here is a mix of them. But I used to have, I think, 200 and something, I'm not really sure anymore, and with different colors. And so I made the swatches like this, because sometimes when you look at a page, at the color in a pen, and I'm gonna show you my markers. I cannot show you like my whole box of markers because they're in a box like on the side, and I don't want to move the camera because I'm afraid I won't get the camera back. But for example, if you have like this marker, this is 39, right? These are the markers. They're alcohol markers from the brand Decotime. And they have two parts. So they have one side, which is like a little brush, as you can see here. Sorry, like this. Ooh, almost. Hello? Almost there, we're almost there, camera, come on. Anyway, it's a brush. And then the other side is this. I'm not good at this. The other side is this. Oh, this one is good. You see? Which is like, it's for finer lines. Like when you have like a small spot, you can go with this part. Otherwise, I recommend using more of this. But this part, the brush bleeds out sometimes, bleeds a little bit. So this is the one that we have here. As you can see, twin marker, Decotime, they are alcohol markers. Wow, look at that, sharp. They're alcohol markers. And yeah, and they're really nice. I really like them. But for example, this is number 39. And 39 is here. And to be honest, like, it's not a big difference, but you can see that it's not exactly the same. Like, you can't see shit now, but this is the thing. You see 39? No. Oh, my God. So this is the marker, that's the color. And it's sometimes the colors are not at all what they look like in paper and in this thing. You know, I don't want to move them around too much because I kind of want to know. But these are the things. These are the markers, basically. They're really cool. I already had like the whole thing, but like I said, I wanted the complete collection, and the collection with 300 cost me 70, which I should have bought from the beginning. I didn't want to buy them because I thought, oh, they're too expensive, and then in the end I spent a lot more money and I bought those. Anyway, well, to be honest, some of the markers were a gift, most of them were a gift to my boyfriend, so I didn't spend that money, but still. So yeah, these are the swatches. I'm gonna do the same for the new markers. Not today, but I'm gonna do the same for the new markers so that I know which colors correspond to what. So today we're going in a little bit in the dark with some of them. Some of them are here, some of them are not. So we're going a bit in the dark. Apologize. Apologies, I need to drink again. 1 second. Okay, so I would like to do here like kind of corally and red colors. You know what I mean? Like I want corals, I want reds. Let me see which colors I can pick up from the box. I'm a bit afraid because I'm gonna touch the colors from the box and I'm gonna move them away. But it has to happen. Like I really like this, for example. Maybe it's gonna be a bit more orangey actually than it should be. I don't know. Let me see. I need some light above me, as a matter of fact. So let me turn on the lights here. I hope it doesn't disturb the lighting in the room too much. Oh, that's kind of okay, right? Yeah, that's okay. That is okay. So let's see. I would like some corals. Like honestly, I like this 16 one. I'm trying to show you, but there. Oh, almost. We almost had it, folks. How do I do this? Like that? See, I'm also like figuring out camera techniques. Show it. Show it. There. Well, I'm gonna use this one, the 16. I think that 128 is also very cute. Might need to swatch it, actually. I might need to just do some things. I know for you the colors are showing very, like, bleached out, but trust me. Trust me on this. And I would like some pinks, maybe. Or even, like, a darker color, like a scarlet. I did not have this one in my other collection. I'm so excited. I have so many options now, my god. And they're all different colors. I do not see here the blender though. Where is the blender? I'm not sure I have a blender here. So good thing I kept the other one. I mean, of course I kept the other one. I kept everything. But I do not see the blender here. I do not see the number 0. Strange, because blender is necessary. But anyway, we have a blender. Oh, I almost forgot. Before I started painting, oh, I'm gonna get an ad, so I'm gonna wait a minute. We're gonna take a break because in like 30 seconds there's gonna be an ad, and I don't want people to miss that. On YouTube, like TikTok won't miss it, but Twitch will. And so we're gonna stop a minute. I am going to use this pen to do some coloring highlights on the other paintings that I already finished. And then once I'm done, we can start up our stream like that. So, start up again, I mean. So let's try this. Let's try this one. See what we can do. If the highlights indeed make like a big difference in the paintings, which I bet they do. Let's see. I hope you all can see me. Like my hand's gonna be in front of things at some points, you know? Like I can't... There's only so much I can do, especially with a camera angle like that. So... Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry. Look at that. You can already see a difference, you see? Wow, that's freaking amazing. Look at that. Like, let me show you closer. Like, look how amazing that is, like, in the night sky. Wow. Okay, let me do the rest. I love it. I guess TikTok people know what they're talking about. I mean, I knew they did, but now I'm 100% sure. Okay, let me try not to go too crazy on this before I... Oh, I'm already like... I'm already doing stuff I shouldn't, you see? I'm gonna have to make like an extra star there. Because I went on top of it, and now it needs an extra star here as well. Let me start from the top, because if I start from the bottom, it's gonna like... I don't know how to say it in English. What do you call it, actually? That's the thing of, like, learning things in a different language. Like, just when you dab it and it becomes, I don't know. You know, it doesn't, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it better. I don't know the word in English. But it's not like a good thing. Because the color kind of comes out and it blurs. And that smells nice. Look at that, though. Whoa. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I mean, okay, maybe gorgeous is like a bit of a reaction, but I could have like a whole bunch of like highlights here, but I don't want to do it without first looking at someone, what they did of the highlights. So, okay, this is not perfect because I messed up there, but it does kind of add a shine to the painting, to the coloring thing that I like. Okay, none for this. Ooh, we have for this one, though. Let's see if I don't mess up. Let's start by the top, and then make our way down. Let's see the ones I see, because maybe I'm not seeing everything. Maybe I need to make them thicker as well. Kind of feels like some of the crosses I'm probably making them too thin. Yeah, more like this, I think. And I was wrong, like the pen number 10 is great for this. I was a bit afraid because I have like 3 pens. So I have these 2 and then this one. And this is like 05, 08 and this is 010. And I thought 010 is gonna be super thick. That's not gonna work. But I was wrong. It actually works pretty well. And the other ones would be, I think, just too thin. As is. Ad break is almost finishing. So we're almost back, everyone. Okay, hello everyone, welcome back community, welcome back. Sorry about the ads, I'm an affiliate, I cannot not have ads. Unless people who come in have ads and I don't want that. Because I want people to feel welcomed when they come into my stream, so I have some ads. Every hour I have 3 minutes, so that's not like an awful lot. But we are painting here, like the stars, as you can see. It already makes like a big difference. I actually got these pens, and that's why I got the extra painting, coloring books, to be honest, because I wanted these jelly roll pens. Because I saw people who were painting use these for highlights, not just like stars and stuff, but highlights in general. And I really wanted to try to do like highlights in my coloring things. So that's why I got them. And so far, they look really cool. They seem to work really well. In all honesty. Hello, Palinda Potato! Again, everybody on TikTok, if you're on TikTok and you see me shout out someone, it's because they're on Twitch. Or if you see me reply to someone, it's because they're on Twitch. Linda, it's been so long. How have you been? I was actually, did you stream this weekend? Because I finally was like keeping up with people that I follow on Twitch and watching some streams. But of course I couldn't, keep up with everyone, but I didn't see you. I hope you're okay. Actually, I want to give a shout out to Linda. Linda Potato. She usually streams Genshin? Is that how you say it? Genshin? How do you say it? I don't know how you say it. I am streaming on TikTok as well. I stream on both platforms whenever I can. Let me just give a shout out here to Linda. Because she deserves, like, her streams are so fun. Actually, I just realized, like I said, that my chat is white, and so that means that my text of the chat should be black. So people who are watching on the overlay, I apologize that you can't see my actual, chat. But you can see the chat on the chat. You know what I mean, right? You know Twitch, so. How are you doing? Oh, you didn't stream last week. you know, I was on vacation, so I'm getting back to streaming again this week. But then, like Saturday, I did a Pacific Drive, but I didn't really like the game that much. It was a bit stressful for me. It was difficult to understand or to get into it, so I kind of cut it short. But now I don't work on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I just started coloring. So I thought, well, why don't I do is just chatting with coloring? You know, it seems such a chill thing, and then I can also stream on TikTok. And I always love streaming on TikTok. So yeah, everybody watching on TikTok, if you hear me talk to someone, it's on Twitch, and the other way around. If someone on Twitch hears me talk with someone on TikTok and they don't get it, what I'm saying, why I'm saying it, it's because it's a different chat. So yeah, but I usually don't get anyone on chat on TikTok, like nobody talks. So I get a lot of people coming in, but people don't usually chat. Just a couple of people I already know from Twitch usually. But oh yeah, like you're always welcome to watch me on TikTok or on Twitch. I mean, for me it's more like I like having different platforms to stream on. So if I can do like a double stream, you know what I mean? Like more than one multi-stream, then it's better. Hi Samcat! Someone, see, I was complaining people weren't talking on TikTok, and now Samcat comes to TikTok to chat. But Samcat has chatted on TikTok with me before. So, you know, welcome in. I'm chatting with Linda Potato on Twitch. Linda is also on TikTok, actually. And yeah, I can reach more people. And I also think it's fun because I really like TikTok as a platform. You know what I mean? It just allows me for a lot of freedom in terms of creating stuff, of sharing stuff, and I really like that. So yeah, I'm glad I was passing on your for your page. But yeah, just decided I'm gonna go live, and then actually I went live on Twitch, and I realized, shit, I want to go live on TikTok as well. So let me very quickly set up my TikTok stream. But like I don't have 1,000 followers, so basically I have to use Live Studio, and Live Studio is not the best. It just takes a lot of power from the computer, I think, and it kind of slows it down. But luckily I don't need to do anything on the computer today, so I can stream on both platforms. But for those who missed it during my break, this is the sky now of this thingy. You can see with a marker. I'm quite happy with it. There's another stripe there, a stripe of paint, where the paint kind of joined in. This one I didn't do any highlights in this one. I could potentially, but I don't know exactly where, so I'm gonna leave it. And then this is the one. I really like this painting. And this, look at that. It's so pretty with the highlights. Like, I really like it. I wish my camera wasn't washing off the color of this. It would be cool. Okay, another one. I tried to do like some golden highlights in this one, but it doesn't really matter. I did color it. Yeah, I colored all of this. You want to see another one that you're gonna like even more? Let me show you. This is my nicest one because I colored it, but I copied it. I saw someone on TikTok post it, and I copied their colors, their highlights. I just copied everything. But I'm very proud. Like, I'm a good copier. Okay, I'm a good copier, and I don't know. I actually forget who the creator is. I think it's Le Couleur de. I forgot. It's a creator on TikTok. Le Couleur de, not Madeleine, but like something like that. And they just did this. And yeah, there's shading, there's highlight, there's like a lot of stuff, and it's really cool. But I copied the whole thing. This one I really copied everything. This one I copied from the back, but you know, it didn't work that great. Sorry, like that. But because I didn't know how to do shading in the sense of like mixing colors together, like blending. Now I do. So this one wasn't the best. This one I copied elements from various creators. So some of them made the pink flower, some of them made the blue bird, some of them made like the night sky. So I kind of copied from them, but not entirely. Like I, you know what I mean? I gave some kicks of my own, but it's elements that I took from other people, other creators that I saw. Then there's this one, like I said, that I copied from the back, and now we are going to see the difference with and without the color, the pens, the jelly roll pens that I just bought. For people watching who would like to, you know, buy these, it's these. Sorry, I gotta find the camera. Jelly roll bright white, and it's like a set of 3, and it has 3 sizes, 5, 8, and 10. The 10 I find so far, I mean, I haven't tried the other ones. Let me see if there's anything that I can do maybe with the 08 here, like this one. But it seems like very thin for these. Yeah, it's a bit thin. Like, you can use it, as you can see, like it's you know, you can use it, but you have to go around a few times. But maybe it's better actually for like smaller things. You can maybe use it better. But so far for this kind of shading things, like highlighting, I've been using the 10. It does the job and it's faster. So let's see. This is the painting without, and let's put. I keep acting as if this is like high art or something. The painting. It's a coloring book. It is not a painting. It is a coloring book. And I tried to do like the shading with some gold marker. Didn't really work out. It's too dark. So it really has to be like something white, not even silver, actually white, so that you can see it properly. Hope I'm not missing any, but I don't think I am. Okay, so let's go to this side here. Let me tell you, finding an angle that worked here, it was crazy. And I know that y'all are not seeing, like, I do think it makes it look even better as well, actually. I really like it. And I remember seeing people do the, like, the shading and the highlighting with these, and thinking, yeah, okay, yeah, you need that. Because it's really cool. It makes, like, such a big difference. But, like, finding an angle for this stream was like something, because I had no freaking idea where to put the camera in a way that it's not always like that I'm not gonna bump into it every time, but that you can see what I'm doing. And this was the best I came up with. Maybe I'll come up with something else before. Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Vera! Welcome in! Welcome! I just put this setup up, like, I just put this setup up this afternoon, at the beginning of the afternoon, so you know, it was a quick thing. Thank you so much, and thank you. It was a year of like streaming for me. Thank you so much for the heart, Sam Cat. That's on TikTok. Thank you. Everybody is like, please, so nice. Thank you so much, Vera. Like, basically, yesterday, the 28th, was my 1 year anniversary of streaming. I started in April. Technically, I started like in practice. I started in April last year, but then I actually started for real, like as in I want to stream and I want to do this in October, 28th of October, and it's been a year yesterday, and I'm so excited. And thank you so much. I hope you can like it's visible for everyone what I'm doing, even though like the image isn't straight, but I couldn't find a way because otherwise I would have to have the camera like behind me. I'll probably bump into it with my camera. So and thank you so much. Yes, thank you. It is my stream anniversary, and I'm gonna do an actually stream anniversary like in maybe next weekend, because this weekend I have. And if you are anywhere close to Rotterdam, I am doing a Halloween silent reading and writing with a Halloween quiz at the end, and there's gonna be free candy, so you're gonna get a bag of candy. And if you win the quiz, like 3 people will get a book, a horror book from me. So I already have everything, almost everything ready. I just need to do like the goodie bags, like the candy bags for people. There's gonna be like, how do you call it? Like, I forgot the name, like versiering in Dutch. Decoration, there's gonna be decoration. And there's gonna be vibing, and people can, if you want to just come like show up for the silent reading and writing and then not stay for the quiz, that's fine. Go ahead, just do it. That's perfectly fine. But there are books to be won. I wish you could come as well. Yeah, I couldn't remember the word for decoration. My God, that's the problem with speaking like 3 languages fluently. You kind of, as they say, bilingual, more like bilingual. You know what it is. But yeah, but I'm super excited about doing that. And it's going to be on Sunday, and Thursday I have to prepare like the goodie bags for it. I already have the decoration. I know what I'm gonna go as, because I'm gonna like, you know, use a costume as well, so it's gonna be great. And then the week after, not the week after that, but like not this week, but then the week after, I'm gonna do like a streamversary of the 1 year stream anniversary for me. And I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I think it's gonna be fun. I'll probably stream with a camera, which I usually don't. And I just decided today I'm gonna do some coloring, because I've been kind of obsessed with coloring, and I got like new coloring books today. Actually, can I show you all my coloring books? Because there was like, I don't think there was anyone here when I was showing them off. But like, this is what it looks like now. See, it's so cute. So let's see. I hope you can be there too. It would be so nice. Vera has been like one of the first people to come to my streams and to support me on my stream. So that would be really nice. Okay, I'm gonna show you the books I got, the coloring books I got. So first of all, I had this. This was the thing that started it. I bought this a few months ago, and like it's just doodles, as you can see. And I bought this like to start coloring, and then the rest is history. Now I'm here streaming myself coloring. So it is what it is. But these were the books that I got today. So for those who did not see, actually, let's start with the one I'm coloring right now. This is the one. Spooky Cutie. It's very cute and has like really cool stuff, as you can see. I already colored like a lot of it. I'm coloring by, you know, in order. This is Storefront. Did I mess up? No. Storefront Anime coloring book. And I love storefronts, okay? And I love fronts of like cafes and stuff like that. The doodles coloring, I think, yeah, I did a few, and I do think it's very relaxing, to be honest. I like it. It's just a shame that there's like, you know, I'm gonna show you. There's like doodles on both sides. So that means that if I color one side, the other side, because these markers bleed, but they're the prettiest markers, but they bleed, then you can't color the next side. So you gotta choose which side do I want to, you know, to color, actually. Like, which ones? Look at this page, it's beautiful. And I have also a little paper here, like a watercolor paper in between, so that it doesn't bleed to the next page over. So this is the one. This one is kind of expensive. It's like 13 euros. I bought it because I have like, I used to work as a bookseller, as you all know. But I got like a really good discount. But this was like 13 euros, and it's a series. So you have the mindfulness doodles coloring book, you have the mindfulness coloring book. It's all different, but yeah, it's a shame because like I said, if you're gonna pay 13 euros for a book and then you can only color like half, it's, you know, it's kind of like, it's not it. So yeah, this one is very expensive. I don't know why it is so expensive. Here, you can see 13.95 euros. I don't know why it's so expensive. As I said, I paid like pretty much half of it. That's why I got it. That's the only reason why. But otherwise, yeah. And then I got like this one. And they are like anime Japanese traditional storefronts. And I was doing a watercolor with some storefronts. Basically just seeing like a storefront on Pinterest, just Googling it, and then trying to replicate it by drawing it and painting it. I'm not the best at drawing though, and I think that's also why I stopped, even though, to be honest, like, what I did was not too bad. If I can't say so myself, I don't think. Actually, I think I have it here, don't I? I think I have the doodle here. Give me a second, because I have all my supplies here. Not this one. No, not this one. But I have it. Give me a second. Here. This is my storefront that I made with aquarelle, with the watercolor. So I drew this. Let me see if I have another one. No. So I drew this, and then I painted it with watercolor. And I think it's really cute, okay? Like, I know it's me, but I think it's really cute. And I'm sorry again that the chat is white. I just messed up with the coloring of the letters. But yeah, so this is the one. But then I never really did anything with it. Also, I gotta show you all this. I bought a coloring book on what's the name? On AliExpress the other day. Okay? And I thought I was expecting something like the other one I was painting. Or something like this. This one was like €3 something. And it's like a gigantic coloring book from Action, from the same place I got the markers at. And then yeah, this is a problem, folks. This is a problem. And then there's this one as well, the extra big coloring book, which is from the same like brand, I think, Deco Time, which is the same brand as the markers. And it's also like a super big one for like $3.20 or something. So those were the ones that I got. And I haven't painted most of it, I must admit, but it is what it is. They're here, they were cheap, so that's fine. And they're cute, I like them. And then I have the doodle ones. And then I decided I'm gonna buy one on AliExpress. And I did, and it cost me like €4 or something. And I was, no, €2 something. And I was so excited about it, but this is how small it is. Look at this. It's like the smallest man who ever lived. It's like the smallest, like, and it's two-sided as well, so look. I painted this one because I thought might as well use it, but then it bled to the other side, of course. And it's like, it's just a few pages. Like, it's cute, but nothing major. And it's like €2 for this. It's so small. Anyway, don't, just make sure you check very well if you buy at AliExpress, on AliExpress, make sure you check very well how big something is. Because it is so thin, but also small. I was expecting it to be like at least this size, and it's like this. It's just, anyway. This is the anime storefront, which I honestly already seen inside and I love it. The other one, you mean the anime storefront or the small one from AliExpress? Because I think the one from AliExpress is like not even 30 pages. Like, I don't think it says. Oh my god. It has like 10 pages. It has 10 pages, so 20 paintings. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 11, okay. 11. That's 11, but it's super small. That is so little. My god. But anyway, I bought new ones. Last week, Friday, I bought a couple more. So, like the Spooky Cutie, I had bought it already a while ago. But then Friday I ordered like a couple, and this is one of them. It's like storefront anime, and it's like this. So it's like super cute. I really like it. Like I just like I'm gonna have so much fun painting these, like with different colors. There's like stripes and stuff. It's gonna be so cute. Look at that. It has some shading already, but I can paint the rest, it's not a problem. That way it avoids having to paint like windows and stuff. So this is the one. Storefront anime. And then I got this one, which is Cozy Girl coloring book. And this one is like a simpler one because it has smaller drawings, you see? Pie, books, bakery. It's just smaller things, but I thought it's gonna be so cute. Look at this stove. Look how precious this is. And that's why I got it, because I thought this is gonna be so, for like smaller things when I don't feel like tackling a whole page, this is gonna be the best. Look at that. Matcha tea. Like, look at that. Iced coffee. It's just gorgeous. Like, I love it. So, that's the next one. It is, right? I love... There's another one that is kind of similar to the Cozy Girl coloring book, but I think it's other things. I forgot. I'm pretty certain I have it on my wish list on Amazon. Because it's smaller bits, so you don't have like a whole page to color. And I think that's really cute. And I want to do that as well. And then there's this one, the little corner. And this one, it's also from Coco Wayo, which is the same as the Spooky Cute, as you can see. Like same brand, Coco Wayo. And this one, this reminded me of Blender immediately, which made me think immediately of games. So I thought, okay, I need to have this one because it's like there's gonna be like corner places, you know, and it's not all of it corner places. Like it's not all like I really like the idea of you looking into something that is in a wall. It's like someone took this wall and you can look into it, and that's why I really love this one. But not all of them are like that, but they have a few like that, and it's honestly super cute as well. Look at that, the clothes, the toy shop. Ah, see, there's one like Blender style. You can look in and color. Sushi, a little market. Just very cute. So this. Look at that, like the bath, like just a relaxing, cozy bath. I'm gonna paint this pink. Oh my god, the froggy! Shut up. That's so cute. Look at all this bookshop. This is gorgeous. Like. I think it's really cute. Another Blender like situation, which is I think the same as this. Yes. So I'm gonna copy these colors, you bet. It's super cute. And then it also has like, they all have like these things where you can kind of color in as well, smaller things. Coloring tips, you can go to their Instagram and they have loads of like techniques. Like how do you do a wooden floor? How do you do a quilt? How do you do like yarn or, you know, like a cozy sweater? It's really cool. There's the first one, like book belongs to, and then there's the test color page, so you can paint things as well. And then last one I got was this one, the little spooky, which is very similar to like this one in the vibe. You know what I mean? Like I got Spooky Cutie was the first. Cats, you know, Spooky Cutie had to be. But then the little spooky, because at the time I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to buy this one or the Spooky Cutie, but I think from the drawings that I saw on Amazon, I actually like the Spooky Cutie more. But this one is like so cute as well, and it's also from Coco Wayo, so like super cozy, comfy kind of thing. Hair growth for Ghost. Like these little images. It has a little bit of both. Like it has like the smaller images, let's say, with the bigger images. There's like a whole painting, but it's all like about ghosties. And look at that, it's sleeping. Oh my god, it's a sandwich. It's a ghost sandwich. I love it. And Coco Wayo is very famous. I didn't know about it until, like I said, I bought the coloring book and then TikTok, because I was googling stuff. TikTok threw me into Color Talk, where everybody was buying these books and painting and coloring these books. And I just thought they were super cute. Look at that, Frankenstein. They're just super cute. I love these. Let's see the test page. What does it look like? Little spooky. Oh, coloring tips here as well. Oh, that's cute. And that's the test color page. So these are the ones I have now. But the thing is, like, these are both Coco Wayo, right? And this is very similar to Coco Wayo, even though it's not. But I love this one as well. And the Storefront anime. Super excited to get into these. So I wish I could show you my markers. Wait, I'm gonna show you all my markers. Give me a second. Let me make some space here, because without space I can't show you anything. Like my desk, I'm so glad I bought a bigger desk. Like I would not be able to do any of this without a bigger desk. Okay, let me see if I can show you. Let me put my phone away. Okay, just need some space. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna show you my markers. So this is like, you can see like half of it. These are my markers. Like, my microphone is there. This is it. Let me close the box. It's like a whole box, as you can see. And then it just closes like that. I took out some markers, that's why some were missing. And then, oh, you kind of like, you can't see shit like that, but there's like the echo timer. Like this. This is the best I can do. It's a big box, I can't show you everything. But yeah, that's basically it. And I'm super happy that I got a big box, because a big desk because otherwise nothing would fit here. But now they do. Okay, let me get everything back. So those whole, like, these are from, the most known brand is called Ohuhu. These are from the brand Ecotime. They are cheaper. The 300 cost me, okay, let me put this in a way that y'all still see what I'm doing. The 300 cost me 70 euros. So, you know, all things considered, could be worse. Okay, I think this is pretty much the way it was before. Let me just grab my things back for my phone and stuff. It is like, it's 300 of them. So it's a whole box. And I'm super happy with it. I really am. Because I felt like I was working with the other ones, with my, you know, the ones that I had. Some of them are watercolor, were like water markers. They're not as good as the alcohol ones. So I was kind of like looking forward to getting this. And I kept saying, it's 70 euros, don't buy that. You don't need it. It's just a hobby. I want it. I want it. Come on. It's like, I didn't buy Legend of Zelda, which is the same price, so, you know, I deserve to treat myself with this. Why didn't I buy Legend of Zelda then if it's the same price? What the fuck? Anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, yes, and it's like, it's 70 euros. I mean, right? I mean, it's fine. I work for a reason. That's why I'm working. So that I can have fun. So I think it's worth it. To be honest, I think I was afraid also that it would, like, I don't know, sell out or something. And I honestly think that for the 70 euros, it's worth what you're paying. Because it's 300 freaking markers. And I'm just having loads of fun with this. I've been watching, like, The Last of Us. I'm already finished with the series again. I've been listening to audiobooks. Like, I have an 8-hour audiobook. 4 hours are already done. Just from the painting. And sometimes I'm just listening to music. So, yeah, so I'm really happy with it. And now I can just paint. Oh, sorry, I just touched the camera. That was bound to happen. But yeah, look, this scene looks a lot nicer. I think there's something missing here. Wait, I think there's one missing here, like here, maybe in the middle, something like that. Okay, let's do it. This one has it already. Kind of wanted to do like those highlights first before I get into it. Like, let's do this one. Let's start from the top all the way to the bottom. What about you, Linda? Like, if you need to go, please let me know. Don't let me, like, hold you with conversation. But are you still traveling as much for work? Or are you managing to, like, stream more? Because I haven't caught you? Yeah. Catch you streaming in a long time, but to be honest, I haven't been like on Twitch during the week. I usually take like Saturday evening sometimes after my own stream to watch other people stream for a bit, which was what I was doing this week. So you're still traveling for work? Ah, that sucks. Because I mean, I can imagine it must be, you know, it must be tough to not be able to be home, but especially if you stream, you can't just like stream from anywhere unless you're like Fox and do like in real life streams, which it's not the case. If you're doing like gaming streaming, you need like a computer. Oh, look at this, looks so much nicer already. Look at that. Oh, I should do some highlights here, like in these parts. I don't know how to do it though. Oh, so you need to travel again in 2 weeks. Oh, I did not know about that. What is Deepa Valley? Do you feel like explaining? Otherwise I can Google it once I'm done. Because I did not know, but I don't think I've ever heard of that. I don't think I've heard of that celebration. Okay, I'm gonna do like a few things here, like highlights kind of things, okay? I hope it works for me. May not work, it may just be shit, but we're doing our best. Always. I actually posted a clip this week of me saying, folks, we're back. Gonna do our best, which is not much. But it's what we have. It's probably gonna look better like in picture than it's looking for me. But it's the picture that matters, right? Because then I share online. Also, by the way, I made like videos this morning with an unboxing of all the books and the markers and stuff. So I'm gonna share it soon on TikTok and on Instagram, to be honest, because why not? Oh, a hint. Oh, wait a minute. I do know the Hindu Festival of Light. I just didn't know it was called Deepavali, because I've been to one. There was even a friend of a friend who was a yoga teacher. She was Indian, but she was living in the Netherlands, and she gave us a lesson. Like she gave us a yoga lesson, and then we were in that festival. We had amazing food, even though I must admit one of the food was so freaking spicy. I had to give it to my friend, but it was delicious. So I ate more than I even could take because it was so good. And then it was like everybody was with like those collars, you know, like the you can throw like the paint at people, but people were nice, so that's so cool. Diwali, that I knew. I didn't want to say it because I thought maybe it's not the same thing and I'm gonna be disrespectful by saying a name that is just because it's similar. That is the name I know it. Diwali. Wow, that is so cool. Festival of lights, of color. Wow. And the 31st of October. So it's different every year. Yeah, because I don't remember it being celebrated during the winter, but maybe it's like, you know, a westernization of the festival at the time. But it is so cool. That is really cool. It was a very, very nice festival. Just chill. Like lots of fun and just joy as well. And I think the colors really help for that. That's really cool. And it's on Halloween Day. Is anyone here going to celebrate Halloween actually? Like on the day itself? Oh, so it has their own calendar, so it changes every year. Interesting. So, let me show you what it looks like. I'm not mad about it. I mean, it's not crazy great, but I'm not mad about it. And I really like the stars. That I really like. Ooh, there's more! There's more stars. Also, usually you just mix up, like, you just get together and do a Halloween party. What are you gonna be dressed as this year? Because I was thinking, like, I have that Halloween event, like the silent reading and writing. And I told people I'm going to dress up, so I'm going to dress up. And last year I went as the bookmark of the store I worked at. It was really fun. That's the first time I actually got these markers, because these, like this brand Decotime, because I needed to paint on fabric, and I that's what I went as. But this year I'm going to go as a cat. I have like some cat ears that I only wore like once, and I'm gonna go as a tuxedo cat, more specifically. Have like a long skirt, a white shirt. I have a tie, a black tie, like a thin black tie. I have fingerless gloves, enough actually. I used to wear fingerless gloves all the time. Gloves, sorry, that was a weird pronunciation. All the time, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do for this year. Finally wear it, because otherwise I don't have any idea. Oh, so you're not going to do... Okay, so you're going to... Like, usually you do Halloween together, but this year you're going to celebrate Diwali. Okay, interesting. So no dressing up for you this year. But you're going to, like, do some... How can I say makeup? Like some... You're gonna put some colors on you, right? Look how pretty this one looks! Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. So, no. Oh, wait. This one has one that I want to do. Like, I'm gonna do it by heart. I hope I remember properly. Oh, okay. So you're gonna dress up for it. Nice. Do you already have, like, your dress for it? Like, do you already bought what you're gonna wear? Okay. So I saw someone like make a vase like this. So I'm just gonna copy them. Okay, I'm happy with my vase, my new vase. Oh, so you're just gonna wear something you have. Okay, well, I'm also gonna wear just something I have for Halloween that I only wore once, so. Look at that, it's pretty, I like it. I like the way it turned out. I mean, the shadow is a bit weird now with the, I shouldn't have gone on the shadow, but that is okay. I like it. And the cool thing is, oh, I should have gotten like a pen, like a brush also with the same color. Maybe it doesn't exist. Okay, no highlighting for this one, no highlighting for this one. Again, right, like the color looks bright even on camera, and this camera is washing up my colors because the colors in these paintings, in these drawings, are so much brighter than this. It's just washing out. I need to see the calibration of my camera next time because really washing out my colors. I'm super proud of this one. Come on, I was talking about it when I started. Like this blending is freaking amazing on the leaves. Okay. Like I have 3 colors here from brighter to from lighter to darker, and the blending is magnificent, which is something that, you know, I've been trying to make since here, and here the blending is terrible. So, you know, we're getting better. We're getting better at it. Oh, so bad. Like this one is my poor university student room because nothing matches. Like this is terrible here. I messed up right at the beginning and then just terrible. I do love the lemon. I made like a lemon wallpaper that I'm super proud of. Sorry about that, but it's true. I am like so proud of this lemon wallpaper. But yeah, this is really giving like poor university student vibes, and I am doing better. I am becoming a lot better at this. Sometimes I mess up, like this one I messed up a bit in the hair and stuff. It didn't help again that this is like this hair thing. If you see at the back, you can see that there's, oh, you can't see shit now. You can see that there's like places where it's not okay. You see, this is so smooth here and here, shit, because it's a watermarker. This is what watermarkers are doing to your paintings. I sound like a clickbait thing now. This is what watermarkers are doing to your paintings. Don't fall for it. So yeah, but I love, come on, I love the mustache on my monster. A mustachio, my monster. This one is okay, it's cute. I like the eyes that I painted on it. This one is purple. But the mustache on this one, come on, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Love it. So yes, exactly. Oh, that's what I wanted to say and I forgot. All of these coloring books that I got, including the Japanese anime one and the Coco Wayo ones and stuff, they don't have anything on the back page. Like this is my page that I put in between so it doesn't bleed through to the next painting. Like, see, it's white. It's empty, so you can just paint whatever, and it can bleed to the back. It's okay, and it's actually a very cool effect because look at this. Then you have like these cool back drawings as well. Look at that. It's really cool. So, oh yeah, and I wanted to say, I forgot. I said it before, but nobody was here. But let me see, where's the one that's like from IKEA? This one, the wood. I drew the wood, okay? The drawing of the wood, it was me. This this floor was just basically like this. It had no shape, no colors, nothing. And I made like the lines with this pen. Like, let me see. Like this fine liner. And I drew that, and then I drew these parts, and then I made like some darker parts to look like wood. And I did the same here. It's different color wood, but I did the same. That was not like there. The lines were not there. And it's the same about this desk. So I'm very proud of as well. Like like I said, we're making progress. And yeah, I mean the texture of it. And there's, like I said, there's so many tutorials on TikTok about how to make. Another one that I also mentioned before is in this one with a chair. What is it? Sorry, just going through things. No, where is it? Yeah, is after this one? Oh yeah, this one. I made a knitting pattern on because I wanted the pumpkin to not be a real pumpkin, but an actual, like a poof, like an ottoman for the cat, like a cat bed of some sort. So I made like a knitted. You see? It's like, it's not perfect, of course, but it's kind of like a knitted pattern, so it looks like a knitted ottoman. And yeah, I really like it. I've been learning. I also did the lace in these. There was no lace there, or fishnets. I just decided to make it. Also, you see the skulls at the back of the list, of the paper list? I made it as well. And, I'm sorry, this blending here in the sky, great. Just tooting my own horn. But it's so cool to see like people on TikTok do this, and then you can't do it and you're shit in your first drawings, and then you kind of learn the techniques. I was talking with my boyfriend about this before, this week. This is the first hobby that I'm not monetizing at all. In the sense of, usually when I have like embroidery or knitting or you name it, it doesn't matter. Like I have a hobby. Usually I think about the monetization part of it to justify the money I spent on it. You know what I mean? Like if I want to try new techniques with embroidery, I'm going to buy new fibers, I'm going to buy new fabric, etc. I want to justify that. So in some way I kind of want to sell it. But selling it also takes like the joy out of your hobbies. And it's right. I mean, it makes sense. Like even with streaming, we can talk about it. Like even with streaming, there's like this feeling of like, oh, I'm streaming and I would like to make some money out of it. Even if you're streaming just for fun, which I also am, honestly. I enjoy streaming, that's why I do it. Because it doesn't pay enough for you not to do it if you're not enjoying it. You know what I mean? As an amateur like me. And coloring, I just realized that the other day. It's the only hobby that I'm buying stuff. And there's nothing in my mind about like making money at all with it, because what, like I'm not an artist. I suck at drawing. I can't paint. I mean, I can paint now, but it's like children's painting kind of style. I'm not monetizing it. And there's nothing in my mind telling me, oh, maybe I can monetize content creation with it. That's no way I'm doing it. And it's just so fun to pick up a hobby because you want to do that hobby without any, expectations for it, but you kind of want to become better at it. Because yes, it is, exactly. It is a struggle sometimes to not monetize the things you're having fun with. And it's just so fun to just do it, like, and be like, I want to become better because I want to become better, not because I want to sell something that I'm better at. And I've been watching like all these TikTok tutorials and how to do this, how to do that, and then putting them in practice and seeing like improvement and seeing that I'm getting better. But if I'm not, I mean, it's just, it's just some coloring. It's not the end. It's fine. But it is cool to, see myself doing this and find other people doing like amazing things with coloring and be like, okay, I can't do that, but I can do something, and I'm happy with what I can do. It's really cool. Anyway, enough with just talking. We are going to talk and paint now. And color. I keep saying painting. I don't know, it just comes more naturally. I'm gonna do this one. And I wanted to do it in colors of like reds and corals and, And these are not very corally. I know they look like it. Like this one is, because it's literally called neon coral. You can't see because my camera... Hello, camera. Focus on it. Can it focus? No. It will not focus. Anyway, you have to trust me. It's called neon coral. And this is coral pink, so I guess I was right. And this one is like a scarlet, which I may need for... yeah, it was too close. You're right. But I... What? Like that! Neon coral. And this one is coral pink. And this is scarlet. So let's put this one here on the side. what other colors would go well with it, because I'm gonna need like some different color, maybe yellows. Maybe we go on the basis of like yellows. I'm so happy that I have like all these colors now in alcohol markers, because no, I mean, it's not you that's noob. Come on, it's like my camera is very washed out. Like, come on, like my paintings have more like brightness than this. Anyway, but that's what we have here. I got like a canary yellow, and the curious things, like I said, is that I have these swatches here, like with the colors, but of course they're not up to date because they're from the old ones, and some of the old ones are not alcohol markers, and the color is different. And also I don't have all the swatches here because, you know, I didn't have 300 coloring markers before. But it's okay. We can go a little bit with this. I think it's gonna be okay, and then I'll do the swatches maybe Thursday or something. So yeah, this is what we have. The swatches as well, because like sometimes the colors don't really match. Like what you see here in the pen doesn't really match when you paint it. And we can actually test this one because I have like a thing here. Like this is canary yellow. Let's see how bright it is. Oh, I'm using this for the first time. I haven't used these markers yet. They just came in like this beginning of the afternoon. Okay, I like this color. Yeah, I think I can do something with it. Then I need to find like a darker yellow for shading, which is probably gonna be, let me see, like this 37 one. Pastel yellow. Is it gonna be really pastel, or is it, let me get the brush side. Yeah, this works for shading. Maybe it's a bit too bright actually. Let me see. This one. This is too similar. This would be good for blending actually. Let's see another, if there's like an in-between. Otherwise, maybe that one is good actually. What was that? It was a 35 if I'm not mistaken. It was this one, which is called Lemon Yellow. Was it though? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. It's just, it becomes like lighter. That's a nice color. It is. It is a nice color for shading. So these are our mains. These are our main colors. And these are our shading. For now. We might need to choose more. But for now it's gonna be okay. Was it that one though? Or was it the 39? Give me a second, wait. Yeah, no, it was the third. Was it? No. No, it's just the other one. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. So these are the colors. I don't know if I'm gonna need the highlighter, but I'll put it there. So yeah, I use this for some swatches sometimes. I use this for some metallic colors, but these are not that nice. They don't paint that nice. So we're not gonna do that. This is exciting. Oh my god, which color should I do the base though? Because I'm gonna do these like this, like corals and stuff, but I need a base for this. Maybe a darker base. Oh, I know the perfect one. Wait. If I have it in this box, I have to, right? 130. Where is 193? Oh my god, don't tell me I don't have it. Yes, I have it. It's the light blue denim. This one. Do I want this, the light one or the dark one actually? Let me see. Yeah, I love this color. It's like, it's a denim color. It's great. I could, because this is the light one, which means I can use the light one. And then I have 194. I'm so excited. I only have this one in water color rather than alcohol, and it didn't work for shit. And I was like heartbroken because I wanted to use it every time and I couldn't. Is it too dark? It's a bit dark. It's too dark. Oh no, this is, wait. It's the wrong one. Is it? Where is it? 194. It would be that one. We have like marine blue now, which I don't remember having before. That one is definitely too bright. Ooh, I actually love this one for the base. No, this is gonna be the base. This is gonna be our base. So I'm gonna put this one back. This is gonna be our base, the 62 marine blue. There. 62 marine blue. And then we need a darker color for, which is probably gonna be like the 69. Nice. Prussian blue. It's funny how the camera already went on the 69 there. Oh, hi! Hey, Killam! How you doing? Welcome. How are you? Welcome in. We're doing some coloring. Thank you for the hydration. I'm gonna do that. Just like my coral. So, thank you so much for the hydration. Also, so thank you for redeeming that, and thank you for being here with us. If anyone is wondering which pens these are, like the ones for the highlights, it's called, everybody's been using this, that's why I bought them. Okay, I bought them on Amazon with the books. It's called Jelly Roll Bright White, and it comes with like 3 sizes, 5, 8, and 10. So if you want, that's the one everybody on, those are the ones everybody is using on TikTok for the coloring, for the highlights and for the stars and all that. But also for the highlights. If you see like a coloring on TikTok that has like some white paint on a balloon, for example, to imitate the reflection, these are the ones. Ooh, there. Anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go with this color for the base, the 62. And I'm gonna start. And there's one thing, when you start with the base, and I'm sorry if I don't see like the chat immediately. So when you start, you kind of want to be as fast as possible, because otherwise it's gonna get stripes on it, and you don't want that. So I'm gonna do my best to be as fast as possible when I'm painting this part, okay? And I usually paint like either up and down like that from side to side, so that the, let's say the line doesn't have time to dry. But sometimes I also do circles. Should I put this a bit up? Let me see. Maybe one more. I guess it was good the way it was. So yeah, and this part is gonna be the same color, and then we're gonna do like some highlights here and here. I hope I don't exaggerate in the highlights. So let's start on this one. There's an ad incoming in like 1 minute, and I'm sorry, but I can't, like I'm affiliate, so I have to have ads. It's been another hour already. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 4 in the afternoon already. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna start, and then when you come back from the ads, I'll be painting something else probably. Like something else here. I'm not that fast. It doesn't take me a minute to paint this, especially when I'm chatting with people. So let's get into it. Exciting! See, I finished it before the ad, and now the ad is coming. Yeah, that was satisfying, but yeah, you always have to kind of like, like you're running from, you know, like just running out of time because you need to paint as fast as possible. And sometimes when there's like small things, you kind of have to go with the other part of the marker, and that's also something. Okay, let's start here. And yeah, when I'm painting, I'm not talking much because, you know, I have to focus on it, especially bigger parts. This one is gonna be a bitch. Let me tell you, that's gonna be a bitch. Oh my god. I might need to kind of blend it a bit so that I avoid stripes or strips, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. But yeah, I like this color. I like it. Me having like a breakdown. Did I forget to put the paper behind it? No, I didn't. I never forgot so far, so I hope I continue not to forget. But sometimes I have a like, did I put, oh my god, the paper. I didn't put the paper. I did put the paper. It's all fine. It's all good. So, everything is alright. Everything is gonna work out in the end. Also, I hope my face is not, I guess if I do it like this, you kind of see my face a bit. So I hope my face is not much in vision. Especially because I didn't, like, brush my hair today. I woke up, put my hair in a ponytail, and that's that. Also, I hope the music is nice, the lo-fi music. I hope it's also not super loud in relation to my voice now that I think about it, because I test it and I have it to, but I put it a bit lower because I didn't want to bother anyone with too much, too loud music. So I hope it's a good combination between music and my voice. Okay, well, this was a success. Imagine forgetting the paper and then you just fucked up the next drawing, which is this beauty. Like, come on. I would never forgive myself. To be honest, there are also some people on TikTok fixing mistakes like that. Just basically teaching people how they can fix a mistake when a bleed through, let's say, how they can fix something that has just bled through. I want a different color for these flowers. I want a pink for that. But I want a nice pink. Let me see. A corally pink again. Yeah. I think this will work. Yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna start. I painted this, but I'm afraid of tackling this, okay? I'm sure it happened. Like I said, I'm sure it's gonna happen with me. Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good time. This is what we did in your absence. I painted this and this, and I luckily did a good job with it. No strips to see. It's a good job. So, but yeah, I'm pretty certain it did happen a lot. I was also talking to people about how very often when I'm painting, coloring, I have a sort of the paper, I forgot the paper, which is this paper that you put in between so it doesn't bleed through to the other drawing. But luckily I never forgot, but yeah, I'm pretty certain that at some point I'm gonna forget and I'm gonna be like, no! Then I'll have to go and see how people are fixing it, because there are a few people fixing those mistakes. Basically, it's like covering a bad tattoo. You just have to paint above it with colors that kind of hide what you're trying to do. So we're gonna use this, oh, this is the camera. Bright apricot. I'm getting so much better at this. So we're gonna use this bright apricot for the flowers. And then we're gonna do some shading in the middle, but we're gonna start by doing that. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm not chatting as much while I'm painting, but especially with smaller pieces like this, it's kind of, it's okay. We can do it, we can paint on time before the marker dries. But in bigger ones, I really kind of want to focus. I know it's just a coloring book, but I kind of don't want to mess up. You know what I mean? Okay, first one is done. I like it. I like the color. Also, what was I going to say about it? I forgot what I was going to say about this. Oh, thank you so much, Linda! Have a great rest. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope to catch you on one of the streams also soon. And yeah, Bye. Now I can say goodbye to people. Bye bye. How do you wave like something like this? Bye. Thank you, Linda. Like, how do they do the, I don't want to be rude. How do they do like the heart? Wait, because I'm going to be rude. It's like I'm giving you the finger. I'm not. I'm going to do the millennial one. Like the heart, can't even like frick. No, okay, let me do the Gen Z one. It's like this, right? Ah! Well, it's a bad heart, but this is for you, Linda. Even with a bad heart comes from the heart, okay? Promise. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not chatting as much when I'm when I'm painting bigger pieces, because I kind of need to focus a bit on it. These ones are easier. I do like this color though. Oh my god, I'm so freaking happy with the markers that I just got. Also, if you're wondering, like, alcohol markers bleed through. Yes, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm not sure you get this with like regular water markers, because look at this. Look how beautiful and smooth these colors look. They paint so pretty. It's just amazing. But that's the thing. The reason why you get strips on your paintings, on your drawings, is because they dry fast. And when you're painting and one of the, parts already dried, you're gonna get a strip because there's a new part that isn't dried yet being put on top of the part that was dry. So I try to do this. I try to do like, when it's separated by lines, like fully, these are open. But when it's separated fully by lines like the ones in the middle, I go by line. So I do one line, then I do the other line, etc. But when it's like this, all together, something fell. What fell? Debbie, where? My cat is trying to come into the... Okay, you can't see her, but you will. That's Debbie. She's just trying to get into the stream. Debbie, come here, bub. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. You're the star of the show now. Come here. Debbie is like, I'm tired of this. What are you doing? Why are you painting instead of giving me, like, petties? What is going on in this house? I want petties. I'm gonna sit right here. And the stream is gonna be me getting petties. And that's all. Right, Debbie? Is this what you want to do, baby? She's like, I'm done. I want some petties from you. I want lappy loopies. Debbie is a very unattached cat, but she's just... The more at ease she becomes, the more attached she becomes. Because she loves people and she loves being with people, but she just likes to pretend she doesn't. Debbie, my love. Say hello to people on stream. Anyway, this is the stream now. It's my cat butt, Debbie. Please, I'm gonna have to censor this. What are you doing? Turn around. Turn around. People are watching your ass and they're not paying for it. Let people see your face, babes. Why are you running? She's really trying to get on my lap. Look at this. She's the sweetest. Okay, Debbie. Okay, folks, I'm sorry. I guess that's it for today. No more painting. No more coloring. Because my cat wants love. This is hilarious. She never did this before. Don't go show your ass again, Debbie. I'm sorry, everyone. Don't go show your butts, Debbie. Look at this. So much hair, my love. Well, here's you got Debbie. I'm can paint with Debbie still, I guess. Like, what is this? What are you doing, baby? I think she wants laps, everyone. I'm sorry. Debbie, my love. I gotta go. I'm on stream, babes. I'm live. She's like, I don't care. What you gonna do, babes? Turn to this side. Turn to the camera. Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's a cat stream, everyone. Sorry about that. I mean, I shouldn't be apologizing. You're getting to see a cat for free. Here, on my lap, baby. There you go. I guess she wants to cuddle up to me. Folks, oh my god, so much hair. Oh my god. You want to cuddle up to me, Debbie? Is that what this is about, baby? She's like, yes, enough. Enough working. Okay, let's try to see if I can paint while Debbie is here. She's on my lap. This is so funny. Careful with your tail. Bless you, Debbie. Just sneezing on stream. Like, wow. What has this come to be? Let me tell you, I've done a lot of painting the last few weeks. This is the first time I have had to paint with a cat on my lap. It's brand new. And she's standing on my lap. She's not even like laying down for some reason. Oh, she's gone. Kind of sad about it, to be fair, to be honest. But now I can kind of like sit more comfortably. That's gonna make some nice clips. Okay. So we did this coral, but now, oh no, we have to do this part as well. We have to do the bottom of the painting. It's funny because like when I was streaming with camera, one of the things that I used to have as redeeming points was to show my cats. And then I stopped it because I don't stream with a camera anymore. And now Debbie made an appearance. Nobody even had to redeem anything. And that was really funny. I heard something fall and I was like, what did I knock something over? And then I looked to my side and there's Debbie there staring at me, trying to find a way to get into the desk to be on my lap. So that was something. Sorry, like the paintings I'm doing here you can't see as well because my hand is kind of like in the way, but you know, can't really paint any other way. Trying to stay within the lines as well. Okay. I think part why Debbie is also like, you know, more affectionate. She's more at ease. Like, we got Coco, she's our other cat. Debbie had been with us for a while when we got Coco, and then, you know, Coco, they didn't get along. Now they do, now they're fine with each other, but they didn't get along at the time. So it was quite stressful for Debbie, and Debbie is an anxious cat. So that just made her more anxious, of course. So yeah, we had to kind of, I think this one is a bit too much actually for this. You need something like coral maybe as well. Well, this is really orange, so I'm not sure. I need something to like put on the with this one. Maybe this one will be good. Let's see. It's still a bit bright. Well, it's not too bad. I could do that one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. But yeah, Debbie used to be like, she's always been a very anxious cat. And then Coco came to our house because we adopted Coco. Because Coco was going to be taken to the asylum. And we didn't want that for Coco. So we gave Coco a try, especially because we wanted to have like a second cat. But Coco didn't really like Debbie in the beginning. They had like a bit of a bad begin with each other, let's say. And Debbie became, poor thing, she was already so nervous and she even became more stressed. Luckily, somehow with time and with our efforts, they kind of started liking each other more. Or at least, well, I wouldn't say like, I would say they started kind of tolerating each other at some point. And they are kind of like in the phase where Debbie, it's still, like Coco enjoys Debbie's company to the point that sometimes she kind of sits next to her. So you can tell that she enjoys the company. But Debbie is still very afraid of Coco, doesn't trust Coco at all. And so it's kind of like, well, leave me alone, okay? And she hisses at Coco and she hits Coco. The other day she wanted food and I was giving them like wet food, which they absolutely love. But then I needed to put a little bit more for Debbie. So I took the food from Debbie and then she saw that Coco was still eating and she hit Coco. And it's a weird development because Coco used to be the one hitting Debbie. But like I said, Debbie's fear kind of made her like an offense, not offensive, but like to wait for her. Hey Sissy, how you doing? Welcome in. But the way for her to kind of like calm down her nerves is by hitting Coco. So that's how, you know, her defense is the attack. Sissy, welcome in. Sorry, I just wanted to finish my story. How are you doing? Let me give a shout out to Sissy. Sissy just had like a change in her, how can you say, like in a brand, in an image. So shout out to Sissy, who actually I haven't seen in a while on stream. I think we stream more or less at the same time on Saturdays, I think. I'm not sure anymore actually. Oh, you've been staring at, but yeah, I was talking about cat drama between my cats. But so did you find Sissy's? I actually wanted to buy like a new keyboard, and I am hoping she buys the same as mine or similar because I really love this keyboard. Oh my god, I'm not sure I'm putting this where it should be. This is my keyboard, by the way, if y'all want to see. It's like a Aula F75 in ice blue color, and I love it like a lot. And Sissy's colors are blue as well, so. Oh, you need an numpad. Well, you know what? Good news for you, because the Aula makes these keyboards with a numpad. Instead of being Aula F75, is F99. Or something like that. I don't know if they have the exact same colors for them, for the things. But they do make, like, both Aula and Ajaz, which is the other brand I told you about. They make, you just gotta search like 99 instead of 75. I like 75 because I don't need a numpad. I don't really like a numpad, to be honest. And the F75 is just smaller. It's better for me. But they do make them. So, you know, if you want that, just search those brands because they're really nice. Bread keys from Aula? Really? Bread keys? That's all they had? That is so weird. I mean, I see the appeal. I gotta see that now. With bread? Isn't Aula? Okay, I gotta see it. But I can't. I'm using my phone for the chat. Wait. Aula, I gotta see. 1 second. Oh, I can see the chat here on OBS actually. Because I messed up my chat and my chat is white on my overlay. Aula F7, no, Aula full keyboard. Bread, I need to see this. Oh my god, wait, is the Bun Wonderland? No, that's another one. I don't know if I find it. Send me on Instagram, I want to see it. But I do see like a bread one here. And it looks freaking amazing. Like, I know that's not what you want, but it does look freaking amazing. That's Aula or Akko. Okay, that is so funny. But yeah, they do have like, I think they call it F99. I don't know why it's not 100%. It's just F99. But they do have it. So you should be able to get it. Okay, which color should I do the Boac? Because I'm in a bit of like a conundrum now. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that's like, if you are someone who has a lot of keyboards that switches them around often, you can have a bread keyboard or a duck keyboard or whatever. But if it's always the bread, I also would get tired of the bread, I think. I need a more traditional kinda. This one is not very traditional. The letters are like on the side, as you can see. like the letters are on the side rather than on top. And you know, but it's kind of like, it is kind of traditional, you know. It's still just a collar with a keyboard. It's not like a bridge on the keyboard. But I mean, like I said, if you have like a lot of several choices of keyboards, and you can have a bread one. I mean, right? I mean, I think so. I think so anyway. So, I need to paint this some color, and I don't know which color to paint it. I was thinking maybe in the same colors of like yellows and stuff. Because this one I'm definitely gonna paint like coral pink or neon coral, one of these. But I don't really know the rest. Let me see. So, this is like a colored one. Coral, I mean. This is brighter coral. So it's good for the shadows. And then there's this one, which is correlates. Sometimes for the... Yeah, this is kind of really red. So maybe... I think I might just use this one. So this color for this. I think. They're ghosties. They're gonna be... Oh, that's maybe a good idea. I could make the bow red. Oh my god, Sway? Is that you? Sway? Oh my god, Sway! It's Sway! My god, I haven't seen Sway in so long! Sway! How are you? Oh my god, Sway, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long! Me and Joris keep talking about it, like, oh, I wonder if Sway is okay. How are you doing? Everybody, Sway is amazing. It's been so long. You haven't been, you haven't been online. You haven't been on stream in such a long time either. Oh my god, hello. It's been so long. So happy to have you here though. Welcome in. Have you moved already? Are you one of us Europeans now? We've been great. I have a new hobby, as you can see. I'm this is a brand new stream. It's my first day actually, which is funny because you were one of the first people who saw me streaming. That was not from like my circle of friends or anything. And I have a hobby now, which is coloring, and I just did, today is my first coloring streaming. Like, never did something like this. I always do gaming streamings or co-working or writing ones, and yeah. So, but we've been great. I mean, we're having like great time. I mean, I'm having a great time. So next year, oh my god. So you're going to wow, so you're taking care of the move. Makes sense that that you know that you're kind of like away at the moment. Oh, wait, Cici, you made the candles already? You got, because they're like the pumpkin shaped ones, right? Also, for people watching on TikTok, this conversation that I'm having, I'm not crazy. I'm not speaking like crazy. I don't like to use it. Okay, I'm not speaking to myself, which I do very often. We're on TikTok. We're on Twitch chatting. Okay, like that's. Yeah, Cici was like she had like a candle, pumpkin shaped candle set. How did it go? Oh, of course, because it has like so you have. Let's say you have stuff for more candles, but you can only make 2 at a time. That's it? Did they come out alright though? They're still drying, so you don't know. They looked really cool though. I mean, especially Halloween-wise. You know. Okay, I'm gonna do it like the bow I'm gonna do Scarlet then. Oh, so they're still hardy. Okay, let us know. Like, let us see on threads when they're done. Because we wanna know. Sway, how have you been though? How is life treating you? How is everything? I haven't spoken so long. I hope everything is okay for you. I mean, you have plans to move next year, so I would say things are going all right. It's a funny thing. I thought about making soap as a hobby. What haven't I thought of making as a hobby? I mean, but then again, I thought this is gonna be so much work, and you can't really make them from scratch unless you go the Fight Club way. So it kind of felt like less that I was making less because I wasn't making them from scratch. You know what I mean? And so I never got into it because of that. So I'm so excited to see what it is like. Sorry, just focusing here a tiny moment. They were like orange, but there was like what did I dream there was some of them are like gray or something? Or maybe it was like dark orange. Maybe I'm dreaming. Yeah, I mean, soap from scratch is like, it's dangerous. You can't really make it like in a certain environment. Definitely not if you live just in an apartment that has like a small balcony, not even like a garden. But, for me it was like, oh, it's all or nothing. I either make it from scratch or I don't make it because I'm gonna spend a lot of money and become bored. But I guess I could have gone your way, just like buy a kit. I didn't even go. I was like, I'm gonna have to buy the molds. I'm gonna have to buy the soap cutter. I'm gonna have to buy like the books too. No. Well, one of the things that goes into soap. Have you watched Fight Club? Because one of the things that goes into soap is fat. So at some point, they went into like how do you call it, liposuction clinic, like a esthetician clinic, whatever, that did liposuction. I don't know how to say it. That removes fat from your belly or whatever you have fat on, and they got the fat from people to make soap. So they stole the fat to make soap. So yeah, that's what they were doing in Fight Club. They were making soap. And if you remember, because I mean, I don't know, but I watch movies and then I forget everything, almost everything. At least nowadays. When I was younger, I used to be better. And I think that's why I still remember this. But yeah, they go into this factory to steal fat to make the soap. Because then it's, and it's free. But you don't have to use people's fat to make soap, but you can, apparently. So Fight Club is such a good movie. Oh my god. Okay, Cici, thank you for the bow in red. I like it. The colors on the screen are a bit matted than the ones here, but like I said, my camera is a bit bleached out. I like it. Okay, now it's time to tackle this. And I still need to decide, okay, the stars are gonna be yellow, but I kind of need to decide, oh wait, because I'm gonna paint this, first I'm gonna paint this heart, also red. It is, right? I just got like, you missed it, but I got like a box of these markers, the Decotime color markers, with 300 for 70 euros. Which now I was afraid, I was like, oh my god, I spent 70 euros in markers, and I was like, it's 300, only 70 euros, okay? So I got this whole box with 300 markers for 70 euros, and they're amazing. I'm loving them. I already had some of them, quite a few actually, that Yoris gifted me. But these are all alcohol, and there's so many freaking nice colors, oh my god. And this one is really nice. I'm loving these like red coral kind of things. Okay, I'm gonna do this heart. I'm gonna do it red with the stitches like a yellowish kind of like beige kind of color, I think. And then the other hearts, I don't know, but I don't want to make the other hearts. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch parts. See, this is what I mean when I say that sometimes you need to switch into the other pen, because this pen is just too big and it will bleed out. It very easily, like if you get too close to the lines, it just bleeds out. You won't paint between the lines. I can't believe Sway is here. So happy. So, we got this. Right? And okay, this is like the scarlet one, and now I'm gonna do like a yellowish let me see if this yellow is good. I have my things here. Let's see if this yellow is the kind of yellow that I'm looking for. Not really. I wanted like a pinkish yellow actually. Let's see. Pinkish yellow, like this one maybe. What's the color? Let me tell you, I really like this, having the camera here. Yes, I think this is the one. You didn't see the color, did you? Oh my god, I'm so bad with this camera though. There. Oh, almost. Almost. Focus. You will focus my camera. No, it's not focusing. God damn it. Anyway, you have to trust me. It's called Buttercup Yellow. And I'm going in with a small part as well. Also, okay, we painted that red and red, but we need some highlights, okay? Because we need highlights here, and we need highlights here and here. So I'm gonna choose a red to highlight here, which is gonna be like a darker wine-colored red, like for example this one. Let me see. Maybe this one is a bit too much. Let me see. This might be a bit too much actually. Let me see. Do I have like a red that is a bit lighter maybe? I mean, I should. I have 300 markers. This one is gonna be perfect. The lamp is gonna be these two colors. It's like a coral color. I'm so excited for it, but I'm dreading it because this part here is very big. And with marker, like with alcohol markers, if you are not fast, it will dry out and then you're gonna mess up. Like there's gonna be stripes in it, you know, like strips of paint that are different colors. And I kind of didn't want that, so I'm so afraid. I'm very afraid of it. Let's see if we can do like a highlight. Or in this case, it's a dark light, I guess. Not bad, not bad, not too shabby. I'm getting better at this. Also, as I was talking before, because Vera was here before, it's my 1 year anniversary of streaming! Even though I'm not... Okay, I messed up there a little bit, but that's okay. Even though I'm not really like... Today is not like the celebratory stream. I'm gonna make a celebratory stream. It was yesterday. Was a year of streaming. Of proper streaming, I must say. I started back in April, to be honest. Okay, I'm not the best at highlighting, but thank you so much. It was, yeah, like I actually, like proper streaming, I started in April. I don't know the date, but the 28th of October, it was like my first proper like stream when I really started. You know what? I want to stream. I really want to stream and I'm going to give it a go. And, you know, the rest is history. Because now here I am. Streaming myself coloring live on Twitch and on TikTok. Let's not forget TikTok. Hello TikTok. Hope everybody is doing fine there. Ooh. Don't have a lot of light here anymore. Okay, this is not the best. Streaming is very fun. Yeah, I did actually, like I said, I did in April. I didn't have like a lot of stuff to stream. Like I'm still using Yodi's computer, but I didn't have anything basically. Like I was doing it on my Chromebook, etc. And then I kind of stopped. Like so, I did it in April and May, I think, and then I stopped the whole summer. And then in October, I decided, okay, now I'm gonna really start it. I'm gonna start it up, and I'm gonna actually, you know, do it properly. I'm gonna just not take this seriously, but like just do it. And that was then. And yeah, just met so many cool people through that. Here is the highlights a bit. That's the heart, which is okay. I actually gonna do like a little bit more highlight there on this side. And the rest is history. And I met so many nice people, including Cici and Sway, who are here today. So, this one. These are gonna be yellow. So I think I'm gonna start with this one, the 45. Anyway, it's canary yellow, you gotta trust me. And then I'm going to the stars that, I think. I think it's gonna look good with the coral. Oh, Coco's asking for food. I'll start on this one. Actually, I should have waited for like my things to dry properly before I went with the highlighting. I don't think I waited like enough maybe. And let me tell you something. I'm really loving this like chatting, coloring stream. I'm really vibing with this. Uh-oh, Coco. Gonna have to give my cat food in a minute. Otherwise, all you're gonna hear is Coco meowing. Oh my god, I love these alcohol markers. So much better than the water ones. Oh my god. I'll be in chat again in a bit. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Like the... poor Coco. The thing is, Coco always asks me for food when I'm streaming, because I'm on this side of the house where her food is. And that means that she like doesn't get food unless I give her food. And because I'm here, she's always asking, like, give me food. I'm gonna do something funky with the other hearts. I'll give you food in a second, Coco. Like, it may not work, it may just ruin my drawing, but life is made of bold choices, and I just decided to make a bold choice right now. I don't know if this is gonna work out, to be honest. You know what? I'm not mad about it. It's like my little Yoshi heart. You know what I mean? I need to do the highlight. And I'm also going to, where is the yellow? Like, it's this yellow. I'm gonna use this yellow, the canary yellow, which is the same as this, to kind of paint through it. So, but like, oh yeah, there's this, no, I'm gonna do it coral, I think, because I don't want to go into crazy colors, since, you know, I kind of want to stay with the colors. So yeah, let me do another Yoshi egg heart. But this time I'm gonna start like, kind of more like this. Because then I can do a couple there and a couple here, like I can do a big one here. Okay, this one is going better. My god, have I already mentioned how much I love these markers? Let me mention it again. Okay, we got 2 Yoshi eggs. Look, I like it. I like it. And we're gonna go over with this one, the canary yellow. Like, should I go? Yeah, should I go on top of everything, or just kind of like, I'm gonna go on top of everything. Otherwise, it's not gonna mess up the colors. I think it's gonna be different colors in different places. Ah, is it bleeding out? Bleeding through, I mean. Okay, it's not bad. It's not terrible. I mean, it was a bold choice, I knew it. Gotta wait for that one to dry before I go over it. And then I'll do some highlights as well. This one, it bled out a little bit, I think, but the color will kind of pop out again when I do the highlights, I think. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay, we need 1 color for these. That means we kind of need like Oh, I have Milky White. Wow, what does that look like? This is new. I never had this one before. It might be good for eyes and skulls and stuff. We're gonna try on this one. Let's see. Should I try on the skull before? It does, doesn't it? Let's see. Here. It's okay for that. I don't think I'm gonna do the eyes with it. I think I'm gonna leave the eyes alone. What is this one? Pearl white. Oh, the pearl white is a good one actually for the eyes. Let me see. Because I had it in the other, like, section. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the pearl white for this one. It looks darker than it is right now because it's still wet. But it works. I'm happy I chose like a small drawing, to be honest, because then I can finish it within the stream. Yeah, this is great. I love it. I like it. Okay, let's do the painting here as well. Look on top of that one. Did I just pick up the wrong color? No, I didn't. It wouldn't be the first time, to be honest. Okay, yeah, no, I gotta go on top of everything. Otherwise, the color's not gonna be like the same. Okay, so this is the one, and now I need like this one for the red. I'm gonna go around. I hope I don't mess up. So much at stake. Okay, that became more like pointy than round, but that's okay. That is all fine. Okay, that worked out, kinda. Okay, now I need like a darker coral, which is gonna be this one. Oh, I should let it dry. Okay. Yeah. So I thank you so much for joining in, and good luck at work. And I hope, yeah, you can catch me again. I'm not gonna be streaming very much longer because I gotta go do dinner, and it's already like 5 here. So around like 5:36, I'm gonna start getting things ready for dinner, and I still have to iron my shirts for tomorrow for work. But thank you so much for stopping by. It was great to see you again after so long, and I hope you're doing amazing and that, you know, your plans to move next year are going all right. So thank you so much for stopping by. Shout out to Swayze. Oh, to Sway, not Swayze, sorry. Why did I say Swayze there? Okay. Wow, the coral color really faded. Well, it's gonna stay like this right now. I mean, is it the best? No. Yes, I hope to catch you as well. Or I hope you catch me in this case, because I'm the one streaming. Okay, I'm gonna go over with the color again. I might have just messed up because I wanted to do this coral thing. This Yoshi egg might not be the best, but that is okay. We have many more drawings to go. Not today though, but you know. Okay, this kind of works. Like, it's not perfect, but it works. Now I'm gonna tackle the big part. Oh my god. But I'm gonna go bit by bit. Okay, so, oh, no. First highlights here to this part. I like doing it like with this part. So we're gonna try this time. Let's hope it works. Yeah, that worked. I don't want to do this one. Sorry folks, need to focus. I could do the last bits, to be honest. Nah, I'm not gonna. Okay, you know what? I'm not mad. It's not perfect, but it's fine. It is fine. And now I'm gonna do the coral. Okay, it's time for the lamp, folks. Oh, I also need to do the highlight of the stars. So let me do that already. Okay. And okay. Really like the highlight of the stars, to be honest. I'm happy with that. Okay, we're gonna start at the top. I hope it's good. Because if it's not the right color, well, there's not a lot I can do. I'm going in. Okay, first part is done. I think I'm gonna do like the ghosts in the middle first, and after that oh sorry, I'm touching the camera. First the ghost in the middle, in the middle, and then the bottom, because yeah, the bottom is tough as freak. I'm considering even like using the blender color to do down so that I can, you know, so that I have more time to blend it in. I guess we'll see. I probably won't do any of that and just go for it and then regret it. Story of my life. It has been all over my For You page on TikTok as well. For obvious reasons. Okay, I love this color, okay? Like, I love it. I'm probably gonna paint here kind of bluish. Because, you know, the glass is blue. Like a very light blue. But I love this color. Now, how do I tackle this? I know I'm gonna tackle this. It's gonna be like this. Babes, wish me luck. Come along for the ride. Oh my god. Me, I know I'm gonna tackle this, and then, oh my god, how am I gonna tackle this? I don't know, I'm gonna tackle this, this is too difficult. There's no going back now, folks. Whatever's happening is happening, and there's no going back, and I can't stop. This is like... What's the name of that movie? I forgot. Speed. The movie with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves called Speed, where basically the bus can't stop and can't go under like 70, otherwise it's going to explode. And I kind of feel like that right now. It's like this bus has left the station and the only way is forward. The only way forward is through, as they say. Okay, we're going. I still can't stop, but we're getting there. We made it! You joking me? We made it! Now I can't mess up the shading. If I mess up the shading, then I messed up, you know what I mean? We're gonna use this one for the shading. Oh, sorry about that. Hello? Okay, it's 128 something color? What? Neon coral, which I hope it's enough for this, because sometimes the colors are like not bright enough, like it's not a good enough contrast to make like a difference. So let's hope it is, okay? Alright, so we also want to paint the glass part, and I need a really light blue for that, which is probably gonna be this one. I don't think I have lighter than this. Let's see. This is not very light. I mean, it is light, but... Oh, what about this one? It's not really lighter, it's just a different shade. Otherwise, I might just go with like... I had like a purple one, I think. That it was like light sky. No. Ooh, this one will work, I think. Right? Yeah, this is very light blue. I think this one works. I mean, it's gonna have to work because I'm gonna go for it. Peeps, keep me in your prayers. I'm not religious, but... Gotta go up as well, otherwise it's gonna dry. Ah! It's too much stress. Probably already dried too much. Okay, I gotta be fast as fuck, boy. Okay, which way to go? Oh my god, this is too much stress. It's gonna get a stripe. I mean, that's for sure. It's already getting stripe for sure. There's no way to avoid it. Let me see. I think I might have gotten a stripe there or here. Or both. It's getting kind of dark actually on this side. I can't see so well anymore. Anyway, finished. Did we get stripes? I guess we didn't get any stripes. Look at that. It was perfect. No stripes whatsoever. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, this is a nice one for glass, I feel. Okay, now I'm gonna have to use this one to do some like shading. I don't even know what shading to do, so I'm just gonna... Want a sort of guessing game. And hope for the best. Probably risky doing the shading with this part, but... just slides so much better. Okay, not bad, not bad. And I'm gonna start here. And just go all the way there. Whew. Okay, I thought I missed some parts, but I guess not. I guess we did the shading. We have shading, peeps. We have shading. We have shading everywhere. We have shading everywhere except the glass. I guess I could do something to show that it is glass. But it's a risky technique and I'm not sure I'm ready. I'm not sure I'm ready for risky techniques, although I already gave so much today that I might as well just give that as well. Right? I mean, why not? Might as well just give that away. Okay, do I have everything? Is everything shaded? Pretty much. I mean, the coral one... I could do some shading here, but I already have shading here. So these are shaded. This one... The Yoshi eggs are what they are. It was a choice. I could have painted them all the same color. Probably should have. It doesn't matter. Oh, there's one thing here that is not shaded. Wait. It's like this one that I forgot. Okay, it's done. I love that shading actually. Like, it's really good. It works really well. I think I can put these away already. So here and here. Okay, sorry, I'm just tidying up. That's me. I'm a Capricorn. As soon as the job is done, I feel the need to tidy up. I don't know. Can't explain better than that. That's all I can say about it. I don't even know if like everything is in its rightful place, to be honest. But let's hope for the best. I'm trying not to like freak out with things being like in the wrong places, because I'm gonna move these around. So obviously stuff is not gonna always stay the exact same everywhere, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying not to freak out about the fact that I'm moving things around. And try to tell myself it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's cool. We can say that we are nothing but Sorry. You can say that we are nothing but you know the truth. And guess I'm a little bit of Chapel Roan for you on this beautiful day. I am going to try and do a technique that makes it look like glass that I saw on TikTok. I don't know if I can reproduce it properly, but I'm gonna do my best. And the technique is this. You go into it and then you just... Well, that's not gonna work, is it? No. Anyway, is this like a 010? Which one is this? Yeah. Well, I don't know. Peeps, I might just ruin my drawing last minute, you know, after so much work, but it is what it is, and we gotta trust the process sometimes. A little bit of Bob Rossing. Hey, it's not bad when you see it from here. Yeah, I'm not mad. Wanna see the back? Let's show you the back first. So this is the back. Wow! Oh my god, I should have, I love the colors on the back as well. Like, what the heck? Look at the Yoshi eggs. And this is the front. This is what it's, let me take this out. This is what we have right now. That is my drawing. Hey, Anurax, welcome in. You have mediocre melodies emotes. I love them. I love those. I was subscribed for a few months and I loved using them. Thank you for stopping by. You just came in as I am finishing the drawing, so I'm coming, I'm, getting close to the end of the stream as well. And honestly, I'm not mad. I don't know about this, maybe the glass situation didn't work 100%, but I'm actually quite happy about the whole drawing. Look at this. Oh, you just woke up. Hello, welcome, good morning. It's it's 5 p.m. for me here. So I'm about to have dinner and you just woke up. So you're on the other side of the pond, it's 5 p.m. Yeah, it is here. Oh wait, it is 5 p.m. for you as well? Well, that's okay. I'm gonna snooze this a bit. Why was I trying to snooze by pressing my monitor? I'm gonna snooze it. For 5 minutes. Okay, so you had night shift. Okay, understandable. So I'm sorry that I assumed it was morning for you. I should remember people who are doing their night shifts as well. Just want to show you the details a little bit. My Yoshi eggs, hearts. The glass part, which is interesting, I guess. I like it. You know what? I'm not mad. I like it. I'm quite happy about it. And that's it for today, because I gotta go and do some cooking, because I have lasagna soup for today to make. And that's what I'm gonna make, and then watch some Narcos with my boyfriend while we eat. He's still at work, so. I'm really happy with this drawing. I'm extremely happy. Thank you so much. I didn't do the drawing. This is the spooky cute coloring book. Have quite a few. I bought quite a few of these coloring books the last few days. So this is the book that we're talking about, and it has this type of. Why is my camera not? Hello. This type of drawing, it's really cool. And this was the drawing that I painted today. It was my first coloring stream, and honestly, I loved it. I'm gonna do this more. I might do this in the evening sometimes when I'm just chilling and painting and coloring. And I'm just gonna come here and do a stream and talk to y'all. And I'm gonna change my chat on my overlay because you can't see shit like that. Yeah, I did all these, but attention, I did not do the drawings, I just did the paintings. And some of the paintings I did copy them, okay? I did this one as well, which I'm the most proud of, even though none of these colors were. I copied this one completely, like entirely, from someone who did the same drawing. Who did the same coloring, and I just copied it because I wanted like to see how it was. And I have like a bunch of books like these. Like this is Spooky Cute. I think there's an advertisement coming up, but I'm sorry about that. And there's Little Spooky. And these are from the same brand, as well as this one, The Little Corner. And then there's Cozy Girl. And then I also got this one. Oh my god, I have a problem, don't I? The Storefront Anime. It's really cute. And then I have this one from AliExpress, which is super thin, and I did not expect this to be so thin. And then I have this, the coloring book, extra big coloring book. And I also have this one. It's from the same thing as the markers that I have. And then the thing that started it all, the Mindfulness Doodles book. Yes, I'm trying to do the shadowing, trying to learn a lot of techniques that I didn't know anything about at all. Yeah, I got them from Action. They're like $3.20 at Action for I don't know how many drawings. And so I'm trying to do the shadowing and trying to do the best learning techniques just for fun. It's been super fun to learn this. And I'm also I'm terrible at painting and drawing and coloring and everything. I've just been learning everything from TikTok. This week, for example, I'm painting this. I'm gonna take the books back. I'm painting, as you see, I'm painting this one, the Spooky Cute. And I just did some wood. This was not like that. All these lines here, I made them. And then the small lines that make it look like wood. Am I good at this? No. I'm terrible at doing these things. I tried to do plate here. But TikTok has a lot of techniques. This sky, I copied it as well. And TikTok has loads of videos teaching you how to do, for example, on this one I also made a yarn ottoman kind of thing. I learned all those techniques from TikTok the last week. So I started with coloring this one. These are terrible. And I made this one. It was a mess. And I copied it a bit, but it was a mess. And then now I'm coloring this one, for example, was all me. And this one I colored as well, by myself. Did the shadowing, the shading, sorry. Did the blending of the leaves as well. Because I learned it on TikTok. So if you like coloring, or if you think you might like it, and you're oh, I'm not good at it. I suck at this and I suck at that. Nah, don't worry about it. You're gonna be great. If you like learning those things, I'm very bad usually with learning things. I want to know them, but with this, it's been really good. But peeps, it is dinner time. I have an ad coming up, which I already snoozed twice. And I would love to rate someone. So I'm gonna leave you with my Spooky Cute bookie. I wish I could paint like this, but I can't because of the camera angle. And I would love to rate someone. So if you could rate with me, that would be great. If you can't, I also understand. So let's use live, who's online, so that I can rate before we go into another advertisement. That's it. Is someone? Oh my god, yes. Abby is... Wait a minute. There's someone playing The Last of Us. I could rate them. Or, nah, we're going to go into Abby. And Abby is amazing. And she does co-working streams. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna rate Abby. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it before the advertisement. Come on. Let's see. What do I do? Like that? No, like that. And then rate Abby your shield. I think this is it. I think I got the right one. Go for it, chat. Oh, it's not right. What? Rate? Is it because I have to put Abby your shield? Maybe it's because it doesn't go with that. Yes! Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We can go. Everybody, thank you so much. Thanks everybody on TikTok as well for joining us today. We are going to do some cozy co-working and studying. And yeah, let's raid Abby. I haven't been to Abby stream in a long time, so I'm excited for it. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. Thank you TikTok. I will see you very, very soon. I have loads of content for TikTok about coloring and stuff. So I'll see you very soon. I'll try to do a better thing next time, okay, on TikTok. Bye bye. Goodbye everyone. Have a great, great rest of your day. Let's raid.